Hey there, everybody. Hey there, fellow idiots, as I say. We are just fixing up a couple of things, and we will be starting momentarily. I know I do this weird. I should probably do this with a silent microphone and all of that good stuff. Let's see. What was I planning to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did play for a while. We're going to be around Charleston today. Alrighty. Change my thumbnail to an appropriate thumbnail. Every time I start this stuff up, it comes up wrong. I don't know what's up with that, so we just... we don't want videos, we want pictures, and that's the right one. I try to set the ones properly, but for whatever reason it does wrong. This is not made for kids. Age restrictions, no restrictions. I got low latency instead of ultra low. Again, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I wish I could fix that setting. And de-enable DVRs. Stop. 60 video. Nope. We're good to go. Cool. Refresh this up. I think I'm my only viewer when I do these things, I swear. I think it's because I have to have my window open. I mean, I guess I don't want to keep track. I do it anyway. Alrighty then. Hey there, fellow agents. This is Agent Smith. I am about 15 minutes earlier than the scheduled time that I decided to put up earlier, but that's okay. Today we are going to be playing in some Fallout 76. Everybody out there is probably busy playing this game for themselves, but that's okay. I'm going to check to make sure my audio is good. I think the last time I did anything on here was this. Yep, audio is delayed properly. Face is delayed properly. Let me get the chat up. And I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, I gotta turn my TV on so I can actually see the game. Turn the volume down. Oh, that's up. Volume down for you. Oh shit, just a second, I'll be right back. I gotta grab my headphones. There we go. And adapter. I officially need to clean my fucking desk. When that's the case, I'm moving around that much to find something. Alright. Look. My fancy device in this. Whew, boy. New plugs. I just recently got myself a new fancy controller that even has my... get the right angle. Everything's in reverse. It has my ASRG logo on there. I'm that kind of a nerd. Hey, my birthday came up not too long ago, so I deserve to give myself something fancy. So, get these headphones on so I can hear the game. Oh yeah, give me a phone call right before I get started on something. That's exactly what I... Thought my sound wasn't working. I was like, why is my audio not on? Let me get comfortable in my chair. So this is the new roadmap. This is pretty cool. I checked this out. Came in an email to me today, actually. Let me turn you down just a little bit. You a little bit loud today, game. Loud to my ears, too. So it has to be loud for y'all. But anyhow, so they put out the new roadmap they're going to do for the rest of the year. It's pretty sick here. So they're going to be adding new stuff into it. Obviously, all the stuff that's currently happened. And I was actually got the chance to test some of these ideas out. Some of the stuff that's going to go into the first season that hasn't been actually shown on here is going to be coming up. So they're going to be testing new stuff. But they'll be introducing the seasons, and this summer they're going to have in the people who created the Unstoppable Shindig, the Blast Radius, and the Catch the Commies comes the Legendary Race. All three of those before the Legendary Race listing were events that happened in the first year of this game for people who didn't play it. Now, I know I'm probably not going to get much viewers on this live stream, which is fine because I understand this game is free right now for people through the weekend. So if you're watching me, you shouldn't be. You need to go out and download this shit for your system and go and play this for yourself. Might as well, whatever system you're on. So, but either way, or you can stay here and watch me. I don't mind that at all. But Blast Radius, Catch the Kami, all those were events that happened through the year when they were running this last year. So they're adding new ones into it. The Legendary Race is going to be a bunch of it's a new way to experience irradiated West Virginia. Each season is going to bring new progressions of challenges to complete, plus exclusive rewards like atom bundles and perk cards and such, and unique cosmetics that'll be coming through. And I'm assuming they'll be changing those as the seasons in the game go by, because the game does actually, the world has the ability to change the graphics of the land or the way the layout looks during the different holidays or season time frames. So that in the summer, this summer coming, will introduce legendary perks for the new high level perks, people who are way up there. I should be, but I don't have a character I'm playing with you guys that's high enough for that. Public teams, making it easier to get teams in general. So you want a team play, you don't have to work so hard to get to a team setup, which would be fun for PvP as well. And new colossal problem with new legendary boss events. So that's going to be coming down the line with community challenges. Fashnacht holiday is going to be coming back for the, I forget the name of the town. I always forget the name of the town, but the Hellendale-ish town that they have out there. And then the Meat Week event's going to be coming again. They're going to one Wasteland for all in the fall. Now, the experience all of the Appalachia Wasteland has to offer, no matter what your level is, rebalanced combat and reward scale to your level, so that way players at different levels can easily team up to experience the entire world together. Now, what that sounds like to me is if you've ever played Elder Scrolls Online, that's probably like the one Tamriel Unlimited or whatever, when they decided to kind of merge everything and let everything be together. So it sounds like they finally had enough sense to hand this game's development over to people working in Zenith Software, ZeniMax, excuse me, who does their online stuff. And they should have been doing this all along if they weren't, but either way, that means everything in the game will have basically a leveling system, which may be good. Some people consider it nerfing. I think it's a great idea because it allows everybody to play together. And Elder Scrolls Online is definitely a fun game that works pretty well, so that'll be good. And they're going to be introducing the Steel Dawn with all new quest line for Brotherhood of Steel stuff coming in, and daily ops that are going to be added. They're going to be doing bomb drop events, which I pray means that the game is going to have bombs dropped by computer setup events or locations they recommend to do it, because I don't know how it is for you on the PlayStation or the PC, but as I play, the only bombs that ever get dropped are right on the mother brood scorched beast. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's going to be brood mother. The scorched beast mother is the only place that they ever drop nukes anymore, at least on the server, at least around the people I play. Everybody seems to be so high level they just want to go to the end game over and over again. So, and they're going to be doing a refresh for Season 2. Then Season 3 is going to get another refresh. That'll be the Fractured Steel later in the year in the winter. The Brotherhood of Steel is going to return to Appalachia. Now, you see the Brotherhood Steel's evidence all over the world, considering that there are like robots and beacons that you can call for, supply drops. All that's provided by the Brotherhood of Steel. So that's what they are. There's a lot of story for people who don't take time to read it. If you read the stories, especially for the events and everything that exists for the responders. There's all kinds of stuff that shows evidence that the Brotherhood of Steel was there before the Scorched showed up and kind of messed up their situation, so they took off with everybody else. So obviously they're going to come back, but this is going to add them back into the world. The continuation of the story arc started in Steel Dawn will continue on in Fractured Steel, so they're going to start the story in fall and then fully bring the Brotherhood back into the world, probably as a third faction, which would be cool. So you have your settlers, like most games. You'll have your settlers, you'll have your raiders, and you'll have your Brotherhood of Steel, which is pretty much everybody that exists. The main three factions, and everything else is kind of sub factions thereof. So it'd be kind of cool if they get the synths out this way in the Institute. That'd be sick. They're not that far. So, but anyway, maybe that'll happen down the line. So that'll add new quests, storylines, companions, and stuff. We're gonna have new perk loadouts, which will have customizable builds. It's gonna be similar to a game called Secret World. Does that? You basically have a way to, I mean, like this, you can level anything you want, how you want. So we just build what we want to do, and everybody creates their characters. But with the loadouts, it'll make it so that way it will take the perk cards you have and put them into place to make you a specific kind of thing. Job style or whatever, sort of like classes in Elder Scrolls Online, and probably lead you to get the correct ones, so your perk cards can be chosen to fit a loadout, which is pretty cool. The camp shelter is going to be sick, so it's going to be building instanced interiors. It's a weird word to say. This basically means that your buildings can now have insides that you can also develop, so we can build towns, I think. Which is what you're going to see I've been trying to do already when we get into the game here in a second. And then they're going to be adding expeditions, which I can only assume is going to be dungeons or raids or something along those lines. But with the Season 3 refresh, it's going to bring in more daily ops and stuff, and bring back the holiday Scorched, which means we can put out our Santa Claus robots to get our collectatrons. We can bring those guys back out, Santa Claus style, because they'll be dropping gifts and stuff. And no, that is fun. I played this last holiday season last year when I got back a couple months ago, and it was fun. I think I played it while I was out. I was deployed for quite a while. In my deployment, I took time to play this a bit during the winter, through the year, just to see what was going on, even though internet sucked out there. So, but beyond all that, so that's what's been going on, and that's the new roadmap that dropped on their website, as well as out to emails to everybody. This is a little bit of what I was fiddling with in the last playtest. I'm glad they pointed this out. I playtest on the PC version of this game. So yeah, we got some new stuff. Looks like we got new settler stuff in the Atomic Shop. That's pretty cool. Double XP event. Oh yes, live on May 18th. That is in a few days here, isn't it? Starting on Monday. Until mine. Oh no, we're double XP event all weekend. Hell yeah, it's time to fucking level up. I'm glad I wasn't going to play this weekend, because a free weekend means a lot of extra people. And as you've seen from a couple of my other streams, if you've been following this particular series I've been doing, there's some assholes out there. So, and they like to do shit like fuck with you. Oh, that is so going. I have to buy atoms today. A watermill too? What's in this bundle? Tell me everything's in this bundle. Log cabin. I am going to have to build... I'm going to have to build another property on my property. Another building on my stuff. Yeah, it looks like everything that they just did. New wallpapers, that's the thing I need the most. Yes, we're going to go ahead and throw some atoms in. So if you don't know who I am on here in the world, you could always look up Agent Smith Retro Gamer. You might see that on here. Oh, it looks like that's not too bad. The other one would probably be enough. I'll do $20. Boop, boop, boop. I get a bunch of free stuff normally. Actually, go back real quick. What else do these things have? It's already installed. I already have both. Raiders and Settlers. Okay, cool. You can pick one or the other, but I took both. Gotcha. And I already have... This came with the version I have, so... Make a quick purchase. And I will black my screen out for just a second, because I am not a dummy. Where is my console? Turn that off. And let me do this so that way you can't see any of my data come across. There we go. I ain't gonna make that mistake. Cool. It's like 2,400 to add in, but I do the Fallout first. So you actually get a bunch when you do the Fallout first subscription. You get a bunch of atoms sent to you regularly each month when it comes in, so it's worthwhile. But yeah, that's basically everything that's here. This is free today. A greaser outfit, a greaser pose. Nice. I'll take it. We'll take this entire log cabin bundle because I want that fire pit. I want that water mill. I don't even know what the fuck they do, but the fire pit looks nice. Inspect it. Gather 5 closest friends, which is nobody. I fucking I don't play with people. I even have a spot for this right now. Funny enough that I actually was making into a fire pit. That is a crazy coincidence. Fire pit friends will receive well-rested bonuses together. That's cool. Shame I don't play with people. Nobody wants to play with me. Actually, I think I get requests fairly often for it. And the watermill. Create an idyllic homestead with a rustic watermill. Well, it just looks nice. Does it actually do something? I don't have water near me, so that's no point in that. But nice icebox, some new rustic wallpaper. I've bought every bit of wallpaper I can ever get. Welder outfit, laborer outfit. Those are not bad. Take a quick look at anything else that's going on. I'm a big backpack fan, and I still haven't been able to get the backpacks to work properly. Building and backpacks are more important. The thing I don't mess with is this shit. Everybody all the time with their power armors running around looking like crazies. Caravan trader looks nice. This guy is cool. I don't like these walls, so I haven't gotten them, the walls and floorings. Alrighty then, and anything new for the Fallout first? Nothing. Nothing new this week. Alright, let's jump back into the world. Can't wait to drop. I'm going to drop that fucking campfire right now and probably a log cabin on my property. You guys will get to see my property. As I said in the end of the last one, I'm going to play offline a little bit. Or online, technically, but off camera, should I say. And I did. I spent a few hours actually working on this settlement. It's good and not. I fiddled with some things. I made some of it worse, in my opinion, and some of it better. So I was trying to make a mobile home. You'll get to see here in a second, but I was trying to make like a double wide trailer essentially, because there's always these mobile home places and everything. I haven't fully kitted out the inside or interiors of it, which we'll do over time, because I really don't have the stuff I want to build inside, or the space, because I chose such a small thing. But I did have that connected up to a nice garage that has all of our stuff in there, as well as a power supply station or building. There's a lot of power supplies, and the log cabin might end up being my sleeping place because I can switch out my layout. I can make the double wide my companion home and make my space the log cabin. So yeah, that's something I gotta go look into. I still have not. I've never checked out the west coast of the game along the West River. There's a whole Mothman thing over there, a whole storyline of stuff. That might be a whole episode to do, just to go check it out. I haven't had a reason to. Nothing's ever pushed me to go there. Why they put me all the way down here? What's the point of making a welcome mat if they're not going to do that? It's verdant season in Ash Heap. I don't know what that means. I've seen that a few times. My building got built weird. I moved it, and for some reason it went off of the rock edge. It was so weird. I was like, what the heck? I got myself a couple of water purifiers here. I set myself up a nice little farm, a couple of generators for this because the generators over here are not powered enough. This is a shed that I put together as straight up nothing but power generators in here. The biggest that I have currently. I haven't gotten everything out yet. So I put that out, and a coincidence, the area I was on happened to have a steel deposit. So in the ground, when you find those, if you build a place there, you can actually, it actually added that harvester to the world for me. So this is what I was actually doing here, was I actually have my own little fire pit set up, and I don't need this now. I can scrap it. Yeah, scrap it and put it away altogether. Let's take a look at what the new ones are. So it should be a floor decoration, maybe? Well, that's a wall decoration. What am I doing? Not even there. Miscellaneous structures. There we go. Miscellaneous structure. So if I could just set it up at the right angle, put that in the ground just a little bit, maybe. Drop it, but I gotta make sure it doesn't look like one of my pet peeves is it not settling right. So this isn't actually settled flat, but that's all right. I guess we'll survive. I just don't like when you can see under things, but the ground's not flat enough for that. I could put it somewhere else, I suppose. Let's move this thing. Move this thing over here. Where we can overlook everything. That's better. It's a little bit better. No, I like it where it was. We can set it like this. Set it right behind my water filtration system. Oh, right in my plants, my bad. Bring it forward. There we go. That'll work. So anyway, I have that, and because I don't have switches yet, this power generator powers this shed, and I don't have a way to turn it on a switch system. So, but this is like a space I set up with everything. I've got brewing stations, I got a quick storage if I need it. I can scrap with what's here. Actually, let me check. What's the other thing? Oh, I gotta put that cabin down too. Wherever that's located. Geodesic dome. That's the water wheel. That only makes sense if I have water. In fact, I don't. Yep, it must be placed in water. Means I'm gonna have to move my shit. And here's their new cabin. So let's see where I can place this. More junk for the trunk. This is land. It's just not flat enough for this. The space I've chose is just not very flat. So I'll put that down somewhere else when we end up inevitably moving. But anyway, so yeah. I set myself up a little place to put all my supplies and everything else in here. And I can do all formats of fixing. Anybody can come in here actually. And I set myself up a little double wide style trailer home to drop all my... Oh god, why do the bobbleheads always disappear?
Lights in the sky. It's communication.
This is the most annoying thing to me. Why is it not a sign? Sign, a sign, a sign, a sign, a sign. It's so weird it doesn't work like that. This one's the same way. So there's a bunch on here, but they're not showing up. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I set up a little thing. I've just got a little cooking station in here. I don't have the countertops and things that I was looking for. So I got that going, and we have our one settler guy who's helping that wants us to go on a mission. So he's kind of just living in here. I need bathroom sets. So I'm missing a few things that I wanted to try to do here. Hence the way it looks. But I can go ahead and drop off all of the things I don't need to carry on me as we're about to go roam into... that arm is not better. We'll get rid of that. We're about to go roam into the city. I set this place up as our base of operations because this city is going to pretty much be where we live for quite some time. So I figured we might as well do that, and I'll keep those actually. And we'll drop off an excess of this stuff that I don't really need to carry on me. Any drugs and alcohol I don't need to carry on me. Purified water, Radex is a drug. Thankfully, most of my stuff is already stored, so... Spoiled fruits, meats, and vegetables actually get turned into fertilizer for growing plants, so I'll put all that away. Sugar bombs. Keep my juices. 87 pounds. That's pretty bad. Pretty decent. Not bad at all. And I do need to set up my my selling station to sell all these notes, which are on my way out, and probably my mods. Mods I don't use either. And what am I carrying for weapons?
Gotta wonder who else is out there.
It's creepy in my ear.
Trying to figure us all out.
Let's see. That's a 308, 10 mil, and shells. So I don't need the rest of these. Put the 38 rounds, the 44s, 45s, fusions, and we're good to go. Stored.
I heard something interesting on the radio. If you got a moment.
Yeah.
I see that you've set up my radio, so I can get
Well,
started.
I set it up a long time ago in the
I already
previous
have
house.
one tip that I picked up before I left Crater. But first, let me explain what I can do for you, since I'm staying here and all. I'm gonna let you in on the real Appalachia, my friend. You lucked out because I'm part of a secret network that monitors
We know
unusual
this.
things, and we track them down.
Maybe you guys don't.
And I'm gonna slide some of that information your way.
Yeah, that's fine. So what's your hot tip today?
I picked this one up from the network before leaving Crater. Thought it would be a good one for you to chomp down on first.
I haven't even started that mission for
There's
him.
apparently a broken device out there that could be helpful for the network if we can fix it up. I know where it is. I just need you to pick it up.
I'm not necessarily siding with the Raiders. This is just the only settler or the only companion that I've found so far in the game. I went to negotiate with the Raiders in regards to the Wayward missions, and that's what I ended up doing. So just give it to me, the location. I'll find it.
Swell. Once
I
you
think it's
help
the
with
same
that,
one.
I'll start giving you regular tips from the network. Should be pretty rad. Good luck out there, friendo. If you can't do it right now, then just swing by another time. I'll keep
Hot
tabs on it for you.
pockets. Hot pockets and beer. That's the combination for me.
You could always grab.
All
a
right,
trusted
so,
person to help you out with
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, until I get more things like TVs and
network.
other posters and setup, this is basically the setup I've got going on, but it's not too bad. You know, I've got my food supply and everything I need to make. All these plants are specifically for starch making, for adhesive. You can make vegetable starch with them. You just need some potatoes and some corn and some moot fruit, which I had to put over here because it wasn't letting me lay it down properly. Excuse me. You take that to a cooking station, and you can actually cook yourself some vegetable starch up. I think if I have some, I should have some boiled water. Is it gonna let me? Yep, I do. Perfect. Yep, you just need 2 of everything. So let me go get 1 more corn if I have another one real quick so I can make 3 of these. But adhesive is like one of the most useful things, particularly when you need to repair your stuff. Now we don't have enough? Yeah, we do. 1 more. Perfect. 4 corn. So you need 2 corn, 2 potatoes, and 2 moot fruits, and I think 1 boiled water. And that makes vegetable starch. Purified water, excuse me, which is why you need the water machine. With all of those there, make these up. And vegetable starch is worth a fair amount. Did I get 3? 3 of them, perfect. Oh, I leveled 2. I forgot I did that when I built all this stuff. So, when I go break this down, it should show us. Yeah, vegetable starch makes 2 adhesives, so it's kind of worthwhile. Two fruits apiece, 2 adhesives apiece, which is useful for fixing your equipment and everything else before you go out and do things. And I don't think I've done that since the last time. I guess the last feature, speaking of which, for my home that I didn't put was I didn't mention is this tower. I built this just because I wanted to make like a security tower and see if I could do it, how high it would let me build. It actually let me go pretty high. I could keep going up the tree, but it started getting glitches with that. So all this is built as defenses. My next main mission in the storyline is to go to the fire breathers. But you can actually, like, you can see enemies from here. I don't think that counts as one. So the intention was so I could set this up and be able to pick off enemies from a distance and get experience for it. But unfortunately, the places that I normally would see stuff has not been showing them. Normally there's a crowd of them in the parking lot down here, but I think I'm just a smidge too far away. So, it looks nice either way. So, that was the other thing I built. But anyway, let me go make sure all my weapons and stuff are repaired. Throw my stuff in sales if anybody ever actually comes by this place. And, yeah. This is why I was saying, with the new plans they have for this, you can make a town. So, if I were to build this here, I could set it up and then have it so interiors are built. So this would be a structure, but with in the winter when they build instanced interiors that you can make yourself, that means that all of our little settlements can now, instead of it being all outdoors like this, we can actually have separate indoor locations we live in. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be sick. That's on the roadmap that they put out today for the end of the year, the winter. Yeah, see, my stuff was messed up. I knew I would need to. Did I just scrap that? Son of a bitch. That was not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and craft. Of course I make that mistake. Switch to modify. Let's see. It's right arm, right leg, left leg. Left leg is missing. Okay. That's funny. Let's make some... That's only arms. Okay, let's make some light armor left leg. At the highest level I can make it. And get it all set up. Can't believe I did that. I wish that I could find leather with the pocketed function. Lately I've just been going with stuff like these. Sprinting costs less AP. I can make it lighter. One or the other. Detection from moving is quieter, but this allows me to sprint when I do this, and so I tend to take that. Throw some paint on it. It helps me identify it in the inventory a little bit better, and make sure everything. I meant to repair these. God, I can't believe I did the wrong button on these. So this could use a repair. It's not much, but that's all right. See, and adhesive is always needed. 3 adhesive just to repair this, plus the cloth and leather. It's typically you wouldn't even repair that item because of the fact that it costs so much to do. But I know I'm getting ready to go out, and I have a fair amount. So if you're playing this new, you've never done it before, I highly, highly recommend that you invest in farming adhesive ingredients to make vegetables, or make vegetable starch for adhesive. It's hard to find in the world. It's valuable, too valuable. Alright, so nibble nibble. Make sure these are good to go. See, that needs repairs for sure. I hear a chopper out there. I think if I can do it, we need a long barrel to increase accuracy heavily. I'm not worried about that. And the round sight's all I got. That's all I need then. Boom. Alright. So the last time we played this, getting back to the storyline of it all, we went through and made it to Charleston, specifically go to this AVR medical center. We did that because we needed to get vaccinated. Our current missions are to go get the fire breathers and to get to level 20 still. We're still working on that. The daily missions and stuff have popped up. We're just going to see the giant teapot person. Hornington Industrial headquarters, which is the one that I'm actually headed for today. Or now. Which is in town. It's that big blue building on the other side of the river. So I'm gonna pull up my map. These people are working an event. A bunch of people over here. What terrors await the darkness beyond the fire? I feel like that would be fun to jump in on, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump in on this teacup one. You know what? Actually, no. I know exactly what I need from this. I just realized if this is the same mission as before, he's going to request honey. And I happen to have a lot of honey on me, so I might want to grab some before I go and speak to him. That way I don't have to go hunt it down for myself. Unless it's a different type of mission. I got turrets on every corner of every building out here just to make sure I'm safe. Let's grab some honey real quick. I know I got it because I just put it away. Boom. Alright. Now let's pull that up and go. Fast travel to him. No, don't toggle the event. Not the event. There we go. 3 caps. It's worth it. Ham and cheese, hot pockets, and beer. That's where it's at. If we're lucky, we're going to hit 20 today and achieve whatever the hell that one is. That mission has been listed for me for quite some time. I think when I first saw the Overseer. When I met up with the Overseer for the first time. I have a piece of armor that makes me cloak whenever I'm standing still. Through the window, over the gas pump. Nice. I gotta check that guy. He had a crown on his head, made him essentially not an elite, but a like a leader. They didn't have better equipment on them. Woo! Gunpowder. That was probably the bonus. Was the gunpowder. All right. So, oh shit! There's still people here. As soon as I get myself an agility, I have currently the ability to target body parts, but it's a very annoying ability that can mess you up. It remembers the last thing you targeted, so... And sometimes it changes on enemies that don't have the particulars you're looking for. So if you have an enemy that doesn't have a head, like a robot, it'll mess up and not understand what you mean by that. I thought I heard buzzing. I hear you.
Our guests do choose the most fascinating tea party attire. Very innovative indeed.
This is a bit of a daily mission. That's why I'm coming back on here and checking all this out. I'm taking these outfits too. Harvesting is a thing I do off camera that you guys don't see. Like building that home was. I go through any of the places you've seen in my episodes, and I harvest, reharvest
A nice cup of tea.
anything of value as I go through the areas, because it all respawns when I log out.
Well with anything, truth be told. Welcome back, friend. I am afraid I'm short of honey, and you've demonstrated a refreshing competence.
Got
in
some
the past.
ASMR mukbang for you.
Perhaps you could assist again. It's wonderful to see you. Simply wonderful.
Well, let's get you some honey then.
Excellent. The forest, I expect, is teeming with it. Best
I
start
have
cracking.
someone on me right now. You need 10. Gather ingredients for a very special tea. I haven't actually drank his tea. I don't know how special it is. Hurry up and load it. Mission loaded.
It's one. Oh, gracious, you're back already. How
He says that no matter how long you take.
challenging day.
Yep, here's some honey.
Well, a nice.
Is that it? What do I need to do? Am I missing something? I'll be so mad if I'm missing the wrong amount or something. Top of the world. Oh, it's a side quest. Is it a daily quest? Strange brew. Deliver the honey to Sweetwater.
Wonderful to
Yeah.
see you. Simply wonderful.
Hey, hey. I think I finally got some package I've been waiting for.
A nice cup of... Oh, gracious.
I
you're
am.
back already. How wonderful.
Do I need to go get my own? Here's some honey.
Once
There you
again,
go. That was weird.
you have
It didn't
my
take it the
thanks
first time.
for your assistance.
It's like the game refused to understand what I was doing. Or it was waiting for that to disappear. Weird. Either way, 10 honey. I happen to have 11 in my inventory, so I might as well do it. Stim packs and ammo. And plans for a 10mm pistol. Do I have that already? Wrong button. Items. Notes. I do. So I can sell that. Oh, I forgot to set up my sales at home. Alright. Firstly, I need to I need to take some rat away. And while we're at it, go ahead and level up. This level I made while I was busy building last time, and like I said, if we can get the right perception's the ability. If they get something new in perception other than concentrated fire, then we'll be able to actually, if perfect, that's exactly what I was hoping for, a lockpicking ability. I'll look and see what other new shit we got real quick, but I think I'm gonna end up taking that one. I keep finding places that need level 2 lockpicking, and that's what I've been waiting for, is that one. So we got that as a new one. Endurance is added homebody. Gain gradual health regeneration while in your camp or workshop. Charisma has added injector. Players you revive have +6 action point regen for 10 minutes. Which is useful if you actually played in groups. Charisma is pointless to me in this game. And and then we got Curator. Curator, the benefit of the bobbleheads and magazines lasts twice as long. I never use bobbleheads and magazines. In fact, if I get duplicates, I just sell them. So, I don't need that either. So, that actually does make sense for me to take expert pock licking. Well, pick locking. Making up words now. And to add that in, there we go. The only way I'm ever going to get rid of this this was such a waste. I wish I could just, like, trade this in for new cards. The only way I'm ever going to be able to get that, I'll show you, is if I get a pack. Every so many levels, and I think it'll happen on level 20, you get a pack of cards. And when you get the pack of cards, you have extras. So that's why I have extra shit out here. It's not like I selected these. Like, why would I have 4 pack rats if I already got a maxed out one? So the maxed out one reduces my junk to 75%, so I can carry more junk when I'm out there. But I have all of those because of card packs. When you level up to a certain point, they give you a bunch of stuff extra. And so that extra is what you're looking for. It's what gives you the ability to change your layout a little bit more. Because every time you level up, you get a point in whatever you put it in, and you get a card based on that one as well. So, theoretically, in the beginning, you're only building based upon what you actually want. And the luck of the draw that comes from the packs is less important. This is a train station. I can really sell my stuff, but I don't have enough junk collected, weapons and things like that to sell for. I don't think he has what I'm looking for either. My biggest thing is starting to build home goods. I'm trying to find new home goods stuff to build, or to help my house look more home-like. One thing we have picked up in all of our travels is a desire to check out the Hornwright building. I'm curious because that place always seemed important, and now that now that the Wastelanders has dropped, I'm guessing it actually has a greater importance than before. I've never been down the street before. I don't think I've ever come into this town like this before. I think I always come from the wastes over there. I came across the bridge for the first time from this direction for the first time into this town. Normally I come in from a different direction. Oh, sounds like somebody's here. If you're hearing gunfire, it's a good indication you're not the only one in the region. Or combat's happening. Hornington Industrial Headquarters. Oh shit. I didn't expect there to be ghouls as soon as I came around that corner. I thought there was more. This dead guy here kind of made me think there was something else. Or spawner corpse. Good indication that this is a place to go. I'll worry about it when I get inside. Hornington Industrial HQ. I should have named this episode after this because based on how big this place is, it's probably going to be all we get to do. This whole place is, it's pretty massive. There's a lot of floors. I think it is this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. And it's full of scorched. Are you fucking for real? See, I moved my left thumbstick while I was targeting on him. It changed the target. So it looked on its leg, which means now every person I aim on from here forward is going to be aimed on leg. Oh, I'm out of bullets? Shit. And that's not the button I wanted. Where'd he go? I'm going to attract his attention as soon as I touch this computer. I forgot I'm low on 308 ammo. I really need to go hunting super mutants. Or just go to my tinkering bench, I suppose, and make some. I'm pretty sure I've got enough gunpowder to actually make my own ammunition. And lead. Is there any... Oh, okay, I do see them, but they're in the glass. Okay, that's why. They can't tell I'm here because I'm crouched. Let's pop into this computer. A little bit of backstory. Company memo, October 3rd, 77. Due to the safety concerns related to the recent unrest centered around the town of Welch, our offices will be closed tomorrow. Employees will be expected on site at start of business Tuesday, October 5th. Jacob Hanover, Human Resources Director. It was a signer. Disclaimer: Hornington Industries will not be able to be held liable for any injuries you may sustain while attempting to access the office. Oh, they went like security on. How do I read? Oh, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, it's over the weekend. Okay, I get that. October 1st, this was put out. Dear Hornington Industrial employees, effective immediately, access to our R&D executive office and executive office will require a key card, which is what we'll have to do. If you need access those areas, please speak with to your managing senior executive. As well, from this point forward, all employees will be required to sign non-disclosure agreements. Any members of the organization speaking to the press or any outside parties about proprietary information will be disciplined. We run a tight ship here. Any leaks and we all sink together. Jacob Hanover, Human Resources Director. Got a couple archive messages leading up to that day. It's a tough decision, Annie. I need to think it over some more. Before I decide. Vet. This comes from Annie Boxton. It's up to you, darling. You can either come with me, or you can keep chipping away at your soul in exchange for a couple pieces of silver every week. All I know is that the miners of the Horningtons kicked to the curb with those robotic scabs and had families, and I won't be a part of making them starve. 2 days later. Oh, we got a checkpoint. Aha, that's the expiration apparently I needed. Miss Hornwright, that reporter was here again this morning asking about Mother Lode. He mentioned something about toxic dump sites. I told him I had no idea what he was talking about, like you told me, but I got the sense he didn't buy it. Is there something else I should have said? Not to bother you too much, but I haven't heard a peep from the HR about taking over Annie's position. You haven't heard anything, have you? Pity? That's from Yvette. A few days later. The day they came back, actually, after the days were closed. Hi, Miss Hornwright. Just wanted to check in. I saw your car outside, so I presumed everything was all right for you and your dad down in Bramwell. I heard the rioters brought down one of the high-rise mansions, and I was terrified it might have been yours. They had some of those foul-mouthed Mr. Gutsy things patrolling our block in Charleston yesterday and today. But when I came outside today, they were whining about not getting to see any action. So I'm guessing the rioters kept to the south. Anyway, and this is... And is there really still fighting going on at the dig site, the Mount Blair and down in Welch? Seems like the crazy is spreading like wildfire. Yvette. Oops, turned my phone on, and I did not intend to. Got a text message. Oh wait, that's just about the mail. Maybe it's the package I just complained about the other day. So we need to go find Penny's office now for more information on Mother Lode. I go up this way because I think that's the only way upstairs. So I go around this way to force me to take a look around and get some supplies. And I need to drink some water. Aid. I think I have soups. Corn soup. Gourd soup. Because I'm hungry too. And tarberry juice and potato juice. And some sweet water blend. Might as well. Something's making me drunk. Huh. A machete. I don't think I've ever actually checked this room before. Those are sparking like crazy. Stimpack. That was alone was worth the trip into this room. Plus all these desk fans and typewriters and phones and stuff are always good. I doubt this will work because they're sparking, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't kill me. Right. Intro. Company archive. Warrant file detected operation. Anyway, operational database. Let's see how I can read through these. Error database is corrupted. Please register backups. Human resources. Human resource password required. Marketing data table. Database. Oh. That's a shame. Whatever the system was is broken, so I can't use it to find anything I need. I've never been in that room before. I've been in this building a few times. Never been in that room before. Does this work? No. I don't have a card for the executive floors. We gotta get a pass card, actually. That was literally in the email, so I don't even know why I thought they would do that. We do know... They're scorched up here. Oh, that's right. It's a semi-auto gun. Silenced and semi-automatic. I need to take my targeting off of legs. Oh, shit. And extra roach meat? We gonna live good today. Extra ammo. Still no 308 rounds, though. Are these scorched or eating whole fucking super mutants in here. That's Scorched ain't fucking around. It's like this place was infested with super mutants, or the super mutants have chosen not to go inside. Let's start with floor number 2. I'm not used to having an automatic weapon. I don't like it. Oh, I hear somebody who is very upset. There's one guy down. Place we gotta go is on the 3rd floor, but I'll take a quick look around the 2nd floor to collect our... I'm still looking for 308 rounds, honestly, is the biggest reason I'm staying on search mode here. Plus, floor by floor, you gotta get what you gotta get, what you can get, should I say. More ammo, all day long. I really need to increase my ability with that. What's this do? Close those windows. Nobody needs to see what I'm doing in here. The invisibility makes it so much easier for me to get around without having to worry about too much. Computer. I have the skills. The bigger question is, oh yeah, I always need 308 rounds. How you doing, Woozy Gorgon? I just need to kill super mutants. Super mutants have so many 308 rounds, or I can make my own. This is the one time I wish I had Red X. This thing is gonna leave radiation for days on me. I'm gonna have to read fast. That's annoying. Break into this fast, should I say. Struck does not work. Oh, it stopped. Okay, good. Hacker has 2 letters that work. Dealer. Nice. Those are the company memos we saw downstairs. I don't think that they're different, because those should be on literally every computer. So I'm not too worried about that one. Close all my phone apps. Are you playing this to the free weekend, man? I got the free weekend going on. Here's an archive message from Jeffrey Vaccaro, a tech supporter. At least it's related to him. Senior exec exam has been updated. Sorry for the delay. And that's a reply to Jeffrey. Our opinions don't really matter here. This is what Mr. Hornwright says he wants, so this is what we implement. You don't like the content of the exam? You're welcome to take it up with Hornwright. Attached to his senior executive exam answers key. Can I see the answer key? That would be way useful. Can I have the... Oh, wait. Ooh, that might be it. Boom. Exam answer key. Boy, that's going to make that so easy. Oh, I took my pen with me to work. I think I have a pencil here. I'm going to have to write this down so I have a reference point, because I know I have to do these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never seen this piece of paper before, unless it's been added recently. Or it's always existed. I've just never walked around and searched properly. 2 or 3. 1, 2, 1. Blame the incident on the agitators and the local union, and so on and so forth. When we go take the computer test for this thing, we'll actually know what we need to say. Save ourselves the trouble. And purified water. Oh, you playing with? You can find people out there. If you're playing a brand new character and stuff like that, it's kind of tough to get into. But you just walk into the world and then start sending invites out. You get people pretty quickly. A lot of people are willing to play that way. I play a lot of solo, mainly because I'm streaming this out. So for myself, it's not a thing I get into. I do enjoy the idea of it. I've been tempted. Let's break all this crap down. And keep the fedora. Oh, I need to put that leg on and keep all that. I forgot I built that leg and I forgot to actually put it on. I have a slow player for most, so I'm never really good anyway for people to play with. Because of the fact that I like to explore and look and search every little tiny thing I can find as I'm going through. It tends to annoy the crap out of other people. They're like, could you please come on? I'm like, fuck you, man. There's lore. There's lore to be read here. It's all about what world was created. That's how, when people say this game only got good because Wastelanders was in there, I'm like, you were wrong. All this lore I'm reading now has been in here before. It's stuff I read on my own when I was deployed and I didn't have time to actually do all of this stuff. So now that I'm back and I can start streaming regularly again, I can go through the stuff I didn't have a chance to before. And I do not mind doing it all again. Because like any good Fallout game, you can play it 1,000 times and never grow truly bored with it. Okay, that goes up to the next floor. I think through a back way, different than the other staircases. I don't remember if the staircases are blocked or what. Candidate testing. This is what I'm looking for. The hiring system terminal. The senior executive hiring exam. Invalid credentials. Ooh, I'm not high enough for that yet. Okay.
Invalid employee. Password
A password's required. Okay. Is this a regular one here then, maybe? What is my coworkers, man? I tell you, we barely see each other, but all of a sudden, whenever I'm trying to do something on here, that's when every single one of them decides that they've got to have a whole full-blown conversation while I'm trying to, like, do something. They'll be like, oh, hey, here's some useful information. Do I care? I'm not working right now. So, like, I'm free to do what I feel like doing. A filing status. Mr. Hanover, I got almost all of HR's files added to the archival system downstairs, but with the stuff they're saying on the radio, I don't think I can stay any longer. I'm sorry for leaving early, and I hope it won't affect my review, but I need to make sure my mom and dad are all right. Sorry, Mr. Hanover. Greg. Well, that's right, Greg. We already got what we need from you. There's a holotape. Senior executive exam updates. Why can you see through my thing? It's a glitch.
This is Daniel Hornwright.
Oh, that beer's not open.
I presume you've seen to
This
it
one
that
is.
the technology support group has updated the senior executive exam with my clarified answers. I'm growing weary of the spineless executive.
How far along in the game are you, or are you just playing this for the free play?
You find me
Mr.
some
Woozy.
candidates with the wherewithal to survive here, or else I'll find someone who will.
Because part of the reason they made this game the way they did with 30 or so people, like on the server right now, if I go to social, recent, are all the people I've ever spoken to. A lot of settlers. Cautious with the settlers, hostile with the raiders. Oh, that's a reputation system I didn't know about. Oh, I forget how it goes. There's only all these yellow dots, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, maybe 23, 24, 25. It's like 30-ish of us, and I think that's the max the server does. But they do that on purpose because it's not supposed to be a lot of us that came out. So even though there's hundreds and hundreds of people, if not thousands of people playing this game right now, they built it in a manner to make it seem as though there was less, which I just enjoy the most. If you ever had the feeling that you should be playing this, already went through here, right? Yeah. Walking in circles. So we'll roll up to the next floor, since I don't have the things I need here. It gives you the feeling of a normal Fallout game, and you do see people every once in a while. You hear combat and warfare going on out in the background. That's not NPCs when you hear that. It's actually other players, which is really cool. You could even hear them if they come into the building. You'll hear them walking around and stomping all over the place and making noise and shit. Killing all your enemies for you and stealing all your shit on the tables. Dang, other players. Just kidding, I'm not that jaded. Somebody died here. Left a spine behind. A paper bag like that indicates a player death, which means a player died in here. Must have not had much, in his opinion, worth worrying about. So he left it that way. This is the 4th floor I'm on, by the way, now. I haven't been taking the stairwell. I've been going around outside and other routes and stuff, and I did kill this one guy up here. Penelope Hornwright. I think this is, yep, that's the computer I was looking for. And she's got a tinkerer's table. Let's scrap some shit and make some bullets. Need these throwing knives. It's some easy steel. And looks like I'm good. Gonna junk my junk. Oh, my fucking nose, man. I got the itchiest nose today. Let's craft some ammunition. Get my proper weapon out. I don't mind my pistol and my shotgun for short range and stuff like that, but a 308 is a necessity. And I've got enough to make a fair amount here. I think we're good. That should do. What do we got? $245 rounds. We're never gonna have to worry about shooting again. And an arrow for a crossbow. This is a lab terminal. That's different. I'll turn my wrist light off. Well, let's take a look at her terminal first. She's got archived messages. A few of them. September 30th. And that's my checkpoint aid. Yvette, you did exactly right with the reporter. Until my father says otherwise, company line is none of us know anything about the Mother Lode project, which is closer to the truth than I like. But do me a favor. Pop into R&D and tell me what the reporter told you. He should, tell him, her father, what the reporter told you. He should know what people are saying out there about his project. You're going to need my ID, though, as Dad's gone and restricted the top floor to senior executives only, keeping all the juicy stuff just for us. You're up there enough. You should probably pop into HR once you're done and get your ID updated. For your application, I'm sure it's just got lost in the mail or in the move to the automated hiring system. The current HR password is BBB Defenestrate version 7. Anyway, so go resubmit your resume and I'll make sure it gets moved to the top of the pile for Annie's job. Which now that means I can get onto that computer and it'll function properly for me. October 2nd. Gregory, come by my office as soon as you get in. It sounds like the shaking last night. It revealed some kind of vein down in Welch. We need to see if we can't get our hands on mineral rights before anyone else does. Some mining stuff. She's sending on the same day. I'm sorry, Dad. Greg and I tried to get down to Welch as fast as we could, but AMS was already on site by the time we got there. Ooh, that sounds shady on the same day like that. Sounds like it's residual from their old blast test in the area, peeking up under the people's homes. Knowing how AMS works, I'm sure they'll make a mess of recovery. So, if you manage to pull yourself away from your project long enough to read this, at least know that we tried. I don't think she did, based on the fact that she did that the same day. I mean, unless travel was a lot easier then. October 3rd. Dad, if you're reading these at all anymore, I really need your help right now. I don't know what the hell AMS did in Welch over this new claim, but they fucked up bad. The town is in open revolt, and from what I'm hearing, it's turning into a full-on riot. They're trashing anything with a mining company name on it. The governor's already started mobilizing the National Guard, and I've put out to get some independent contractors over to Mount Blair and a couple of your experimentation sites. I know you're still hurting over Mom, but I think everyone would really appreciate hearing from you, so please, help me out here. The next day, the 4th. Gregory, I spoke to the various site managers last night, and we haven't been able to regain access to the Rockhound yet, but they've left all the others. Initial estimates for the damage are in the tens of millions, and there's still some rioters preventing us from being able to get back onto the digger specifically. I need all the execs in the conference room today. If we got stuck with this bill, that's it. Show's over. These rioters are on these riots are on AMS, and we just need to make sure a judge agrees. 8 days later, on the 12th of October, Gregory, National Guard finally cleared out the last of the rebels off of the Rockhound. Rockhound is this huge structure in the ash heap. It's actually pretty cool. It's very difficult. You need like a group of people to take care of it, but it's fucking awesome. It's like its own world. Anyway, the damage was so much less bad than we expected, in no small part because it seems those idiots couldn't sort out how the ignition reactors work, and that's actually the only reason why I never got the thing running. The ignition reactors are a bitch. Anyway, the little blessings of the proprietary technology, right? I want crews working in 24-hour shifts until that site's fully operational again. Every day it's down, we're hemorrhaging money. Penny. So that's all the messages in our archive. But the big thing we got out of that, and the most important of all, is the password downstairs to get ourselves an executive pass. Oh, shit. The Scorched are smart, and they like to freeze themselves in position like the green frozen bodies, but they're red because of their scorchy red skin. So sometimes you don't notice them like I just did there and almost got attacked before I got a shot off on him. It's a sneaky tactic. Makes it hard to identify them in a crowd sometimes. Alright, let me clear floor number 4 and check out floor number 5 real quick, and then we'll roll back down to 3 and put this code in and get ourselves a security code. If there isn't even a 5. There's a 5, but I don't know how I get to it. I already came in through here. So we'll take the stairwell. Look at how hard it was to get to 5. There's no meat in the meat bags. Meat egg. Yeah, this should be a simple floor. That elevator's out of order on every floor except for the top one. Pioneer Scouts sign in. Oh. I wonder if that means the Pioneer Scouts have a mission out here. I joined them in another game. Oh shit, I don't want to go outside. God dang it, I'm going to make this load up for no reason. I hate when I do that. The photos you see that I have here in the background, if anybody, I probably mentioned this every episode I do this stuff, but the photos you see in the background is of my playthroughs when I was doing this on my own before I decided to start streaming again. It was for a while there I was doing my own thing and just checking out the world. They had a whole lot of events going on that was making me a ton of money, and particularly this was during the holidays. During the holidays I was getting tons of presents, and in those presents was tons of game heads, and so I made them all. I learned so many freaking recipes, it was ridiculous. I decided to put them up in my home. This wall is of the nice animals. On the other wall that's not in this photo over my bed is like the creepiest fucking creature. I think it's like a Wendigo or some shit. The thing is like the fuel of nightmares just hanging over your bed. Yeah, this is 5 floors up in the building. Ooh, let's go check this real quick. Yoink! Free ammo out of that safe. We will we'll go check all the rest of this floors and the 5th floor and all this high-rise stuff outside once I'm done getting all my shit together here. They'll probably, if I remember correctly, there should be a mission that leads us out of this place anyway, and that's when we'll and then we'll go and roam, take a look around. There's much more in the city. The Capitol building, I think, is a dungeon of its own, essentially. I mean, I say dungeon because that's the terminology that makes sense for an online game, but I guess really it's not a dungeon, it's just a building but pull my pistol out. Even though I have my sniper rifle now, my pistol makes more sense. There actually is nothing up here. There is, but I can't access it. How do I get... I can't see through there. How do I get up to that floor? Huh. Did I miss something on the 4th floor? I was in here. Oh yeah, I forgot to check this computer. Real quick with her lab terminal. I don't know if it's the same as the other one. She does have some log notes. Oops. Stepped away too quick. June 10th, 2077. Finally got a look at some of the blueprints of the Garahan's excavator power armor that our security department acquired. God, what a mess. Black titanium coffin, effectively. Tough, sure. But some of the shortcuts there lab boys took to get this hunk of junk moving are laughable. I can't believe they think that this is the future of mining. They're so dead set on leaving the automation out of the process that they forget how error-prone this pile of scrap is going to be. Well, that's what you get when you work in conjunction with the military. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. July 15th, 2077. Helped Don Mobley, our lead tech over at Hornington Industrial, with the specs on the Rockhound's upgrade. He's having problems with the power drain on the ignition cores at 2200 megawatts. Megawatt energy? I think that's what that means. Anyway, the WE part. Anyway, so I told him to dial it down to 1750 and see where that gets us. I figure at that rate, maybe you'd get 1 hour per core. That should let the Rockhound run much more effectively. No need to overtax the old girl. And August 29th. This was before all of the crap that was going down with AMS, obviously, based on the time frame. The autominers built in conjunction with AMS seem to be doing their job, so my father moved me to the new top secret project he was cooking with the Clear Skies Alliance, the CSA. Anyway, they've come with some sort of an air scrubber that pulls particulates out of the atmosphere and exchanges it with pure air. However, after poring over the plans, no idea why the Alliance is so trusting, but that's their loss, I'm thinking we could actually use these things to our advantage, instead of just filtering air. I'm certain we could use them to pull heavy metals out of the air and extract them down to their base metals. I'm gonna run these by the team in the morning, but I'm pretty sure my calculations are correct. Dude, that would be sick. That would be like some alchemy shit, like turning lead into gold kind of stuff right there. The ability to pull elemental elements out of the air and actually make them. So pull iron out of the air and literally make iron. That would be something. Yeah, it does go up another floor. Awesome. I forgot this was back here. Let's check this out real quick. In this back room that was blocked off on 5th floor. And then we can finally, I knew there was more. I was like, the 5th floor has to have something. Then we can finally go down to the 3rd floor. Get our stuff and head up to the VIP. And see what all of this is about. I don't have the key. Are Vargas's safe? Oh, there's the key. He left it on his desk. I think about that. I'm like, it can't be far because I haven't gone very. I mean, this is the first time I've been in this guy's office. Where the hell did he hide his key? All right, cool. Let's get downstairs to the 3rd floor. And get on this thing. Let's ace this test with our answers in front of us. Oh, computer, I guess.
Password accepted.
You're welcome.
Welcome, applicant, to the Hornington Industrial hiring system. Please insert your resume into the receptacle for an
Resume?
Or take our senior executive exam to see if you've got what it takes to be part of the Hornington team.
Okay. Resume receptacle. Do I just take the test? Search the company archives for an exam. What the fuck is there an exam? Is that what this... Is that what that is? It is. Okay. I gotta get down another floor. Whoop. Oh, it was in the other room. Huh, that's new. I don't recall having to pick up resumes before. Oh, now I can get in this. That's dumb. Let's see. Well, one of these should give it to me. There we go. Yvette Weissman, which should be fast-tracked. So I guess I'll take that resume. File corrupted. Okay. Edie Bachman. File corrupted. Penny Hornwright. There you go. Collect document from the printer. Let's see if there's any more of those I can take. Huh, that was not an ability a minute ago. Did I? Oh, it gave it to me automatically. Okay, cool. Pause the resume in the receptacle. Are there any other ones I can take out of here while I'm at it? Nope. Alright. Well, let's get back upstairs. This would normally be a cut amount of time if I was doing these episode by episode and recording them. Like, oh, gotta backtrack. And then I would cut the time off so you guys don't have to watch the backtracking. What floor am I on? Oh, I thought I was already on the 3rd floor. I was like, why is the beacon up higher than me? Alright, put it in the receptacle.
Analyzing data. Complete. It looks like you've got what it takes to be our next senior executive. Please proceed to the Human Resources Office to collect your official Hornwright executive.
I've never done that before. I've always taken the test. I didn't realize all I had to do was fucking, all I had to do was just find the resume that said I was the right person. That's cool.
Executive detected. ID card issued.
That's new. That was different. Normally, you'd have to take this test, and it would give you these questions. Welcome to the prospective applicants, the opportunity of a lifetime. The exam before you will show you whether or not you've got the chops to join an elite group known as the Hornwright Industrial Senior Executives. Achieve a perfect score, and our automated hiring system will issue an offer on the spot. So you're ready to take the exam. That will change your life. And then you answer the questions. I'll take 2. Fuck it. Answers are 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, or 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me back out of that real quick and go back in so you can read that. The first question was, an accident has occurred at one of the company's automated mines, resulting in the deaths of multiple mine bosses. What's your response? Release a statement promising compensation to the families, blame the incident on agitators in the local union, or launch a company-wide worker safety program. Blame. Never claim. Question 2. You've come into possession of damning proprietary information from one of the competitors. What do? Destroy it, because we can beat them fairly in the marketplace, or blackmail them into providing more information, or send it to the media using the fallout to short their stocks. And either of these answers are good. This would be the legal way. You never blackmail. But if you send the information out, oh, leaked data. Question 3. A local politician has come to you requesting a sizable campaign donation in return for preferential legislation. How do you respond? You either dig up dirt on the politician to lower their price, politely refuse citing the politician's disrespect for democracy, because he doesn't love democracy and therefore you can't help him, or reveal the request to the public exposing the politician's corruption. But that would expose your own corruption, so the only thing you'd have to do as an executive is dig up dirt on the politician to lower their price. Question 4. You've received threats from a group upset with our automation policy. What do? Do you give the evidence to the police, allowing them to deal with it? Offer them lucrative jobs to get them to reveal their identities, or request a 24-hour security detail to protect yourself. You give them a job, then you find out who they are. Then you just might have to kill them. Question number 5. You've been offered a higher paying position at a local regional competitor. What do? Turn over the details to the Hornwright's top-notch corporate intelligence team? Take the position despite the company's almost certain inferiority? Or leverage the offer into a higher paying position here? You never fuck up your own company, and you never leave to a worse company. So you have no choice but to turn over those details and let them know everything they can. They processed your answers, and it's a perfect score! So that's what would have happened if I had actually done this. I think I have 2 of these now.
It looks like you got what it takes to be our next senior executive.
I'm so excited.
Proceed to the Human Resources Office.
So that's what you were supposed to do.
Senior executive ID. Are you having a nice day?
Yeah, they won't give me 2. Boo! I want 2. Oh well. So anyway, now we can head back downstairs. That was the whole point of getting the answers to the key, so you can earn one for yourself, or you can go get the print out the resume from the machines I didn't even know existed. That's part of the reason I enjoy playing this. I've been in this building at least 3 or 4 times on replay throughs and resets and stuff like that, trying different starter character ideas, and I've never noticed there was a way to print on that room. I didn't even know that room was over there. I just assumed I saw the door was destroyed. So unless it was recently added, I don't think it was an option before. I'm pretty sure they as ghouls. Oh, I can go through. Oh, don't go in there yet. Just a second. That way has the upper floors stuff. Okay, let's go in here. And this is locked off to me. I don't have the access. I'm an explorer, so I tend to want to go to the opposite direction of the storyline whenever I get the opportunity. Mainly to pick up stuff I need. Golf clubs. Everybody needs golf clubs and fans. And lore. Sweet, sweet morsels of lore. Sam Blackwell's No on Measure 6 by Quinn Carter. The people of the Appalachian Territories can't sit idly by while their livelihoods are ripped away by metallic hands. These are the words of Senator Samuel Blackwell, coming out in the Herald interview as an authoritative voice against the controversial ballot Measure 6. Measure 6, set to be voted on this upcoming November, would issue a $2.6 billion bond to begin the process of replacing all human workers in the Appalachian government with automated systems, with the goal of complete automation by 2087. Like a decade from when this all went down. Among many in the region, however, it's come to be seen as a proxy war between local workers and the conglomerates such as Hornington Industrial and Atomic Mining Services (AMS), driving the shift away from the traditional labor. In our interview, Senator Blackwell spoke frankly about the effect he believed ballot Measure 6 would have on the citizens of Appalachia. A slow-moving disaster. It is our role as members of government to advocate for our constituents. What do the people of Appalachia get from ballot Measure 6 other than a pink slip and an empty belly? When asked for comment, Daniel Hornwright, CEO of Hornington Industrial and a major proponent of the measure, stated, Senator Blackwell's professed interest in the welfare of Appalachians went out the window when he decided to start associating with separatists like the Free Staters. We have no additional comment. I'm not a great voice actor, so I'd still like to have fun with it. That would be the access key card I need. I think that opens that one over there for me. All the radios, by the way, are silent because I turned them off, so I don't have to run around in the world trying to shut radios off. I stream to YouTube, and YouTube doesn't like music. I think that they think they're in the movie Footloose, and that all public music is banned. And that anytime anybody ever has music playing, even in a video game they didn't make themselves or have the rights to capable to pick the music in it, somehow is trying to give you free music. And that can't happen. Anyway, oh, I don't have level 2 skills. Boo! Why don't I have the skills to hack this computer? Haven't even been given the offer for level 2, honestly. Oh, this is still not the one I need. Alright, let's go to the other side. Oh, wait. Let's check these desks. Any supplies? Surprise! Water. It was worth every second wasted. That's a big meat sack. Alright, so this side's open. Explore the building's upper floors with a mother lode. Info on the mother lode. Stim packs. Lots of keypads and codes and shit. I guess I should just go talk to this computer. We all know that is not what I'm about to do. I'm about to take a step. Check that. Get those wrenches. I need those. Check this. Look over here. Check up here. Go walk around the back. What is all this for? I bet it would make sense if I talked to the computer that would tell me what to do next. Waste acid, stim packs. Ooh, a chemistry station to scrap our crap. Golf clubs, submachine guns, which would probably be the superior version of the 10mm I have. I don't know why I always do that. I keep forgetting I'm using a 10mm pistol and that the probable logical upgrade would be a 10mm submachine gun, but this is an automated pistol, so semi-automatic. I fire like 3 or 4 rounds per click. A research terminal. Alright, before I look at any other computers, let's speak to the robot. Lead.
User detected. Connecting.
User connection detected. Mother 003 reporting. User system 003 requests assistance. Fuel levels critical. Hull critical. This mother lode requires repair beacon. User recover. Repair beacon. User recover. Repair beacon.
It sounded almost sad. I think I need to repair beacon. Let's see. Search the lab for information on where the repair beacon is then. Okay, well, that's the way out. I guess I'm gonna go look at computers, huh? That's the external connection, the same thing we were doing. So this other one was a research computer. This will probably have the details I needed it. This was the only other working computer anyway. I'm in a circle of information, so it requires me to look around. Research notation. AMS hire. Excuse me. Hornwright introduced us to our latest team member, Poach from AMS, Electronic Intelligence Division. The future of mining as we know it were Hornwright's exact words when introducing the young woman. The child has 1 PhD from a state school. Let's not leap to conclusions, Daniel. But extra hands are extra hands, I suppose. Perhaps this Miss Jackson can make coffee. They told her, "Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, you aren't smart enough." No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to try to sing. But the curious Miss Jackson is not good enough, apparently, to do their job because she's got 1 PhD, 1 8-year college degree. And that's not enough for them from a state school. Ugh. Anyway, the curious Miss Jackson. In the 4 weeks since she's been here, young Miss Jackson has managed to complete 3 of our outstanding research quandaries on the Mother Lode project. 3! Intramineral communications solved. Subcrustal navigation? Child's play. An automated voice response system? Why not? The child even designed an in-field repair system, modeled off my original Mother Lode design, of course, but capable of connecting with the system without work interruption. And she makes a fine cup of coffee. Oh wait, I was going to say there's more. The child is either a genius or a thief. simply bringing us what she happened to write down during her time at AMS. And I can hardly tell if I need to beg Hornwright to fire her or put her up for a Nobel. But I must say I'm intrigued, excuse me, by the curious Miss Jackson. And damn it all, her coffee is sublime. I knew they'd say some shit like that. She's got good coffee too. Genius. Direct oversight. It seems Mr. Hornwright has decided to involve himself more directly in the Mother Lode project for security purposes, he claims. It is his belief one of us tipped off the reporter who had the accident on the test site, and he wants to ensure no such thing happens again. It is my belief that Daniel is looking for any distraction he can to avoid dealing with this his loss, probably his wife. So I guess this means, or is his kid? I haven't been to that part of town yet, but I think it might be his kid. Anyway, so I guess this means he'll simply distract himself by distracting all of us. Power struggles. Like when your diary has titles. Here's the one we needed too. Thanks in no small part to Miss Jackson's monumental efforts, Systems 000 and 001 have been prepped and ready to deploy, and we were staring down the barrel of upping our timetable by an entire quarter. Yeah, that sounded right. I said that right. Anyway, we've now easily lost that and more thanks to Daniel's constant input. Inconsequential and incessant demands almost always lobbed at Miss Jackson and the intelligence team to make things more user-friendly, to provide the systems with more independence. The poor girl is being run ragged trying to keep up. I've been trying to step in as much as I can, just let the girl work, but the man will not relent. To make things worse, Daniel has begun requiring us to go through him to get requisitions codes, making sure we can't make changes without his sanction. I did manage to sneak at least one out of his notes while being excoriated for my unrequested interventions. It's the small victories, right? The repair beacon requisition code is 369. One more time, 84. 36984. Too many stupid songs in my thing. And this message is for Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're reading this, congratulations on your promotion to project lead. No one deserves it more than you. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Get out now. I do not believe Mr. Hornwright as well. His paranoia and insularity have only worsened over the past months. My firing is no surprise given his growing enmity towards anything but his Mother Lode project. I can only plead that you quit before the man snaps. Your talent is wasted in a situation such as this. So that guy was fired directly after because he was being insubordinate in his messages. How are you going to put your logs and hatred towards a guy into the messages that most likely are being controlled or monitored by the boss in the first place? All right, put a pin code in. Boop boop 36984.
Requisition code accepted. Issuing repair beacon.
Yep. Just any dispenser?
Beacon deployment clearance.
Thank
granted.
you. We got a repair.
User, proceed. Down. Deploy. Beacon. Proceed.
Elevator. Regular elevator or... Yeah, no, the back elevator. Okay. Oh, now I have access. Let's open this beacon up. I'm hoping this causes a new event because this has always seemed like a very significant part of the storyline that's never led to anything. There was a sublevel and a cave? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta check out the cave before I leave. I don't recall that being a button that existed before. If it was, I've never ever explored it. Alright, I'm gonna ooh. We got mole miners. Well, there's more of them. I'm gonna collect everything that isn't fucking bolted down. and try to kill anything that's moving because I don't want to get shot or killed while I'm busy doing my repair work here. I thought it was going to be a waste of time for me to do that, but it seems with mole miners in here, that's never been a thing. It's going to be smart of me to pick up everything I can. What's this computer say? Control terminal. Begin debug sequence and set default audio device. Remote connection procedure failed due to the repair required. Okay. I'll take care of that. Set default audio device. Active device is the lab speaker 01. No other devices are detected, and this audio device is your audio device receiving power? Is hardline connection active? Check first. Thank you. Hey man, did you get IT attitude with me? Ooh, there's another one. He didn't know I was there. Double damage. We're gonna get so much lead and iron out of this place. Actually, he might have known I was there because I turned my light on. I always forget they can see the light, but they can't see me when I stand still. Miner's lamp. It's just a miner lamp. Not a major lamp, just a miner lamp. Where's he at? Was he just... Oh, there's a miner key. I don't know what it goes to. Oh, I thought there would be something in there. There's never been mole rats in here before, so this is all very new to me. This room was just simply like this mine thing, and there was really no real purpose to it other than finishing a mission and gaining a ton of experience. Scrap my junk. Nope, need a snub-nosed pistol. Or an extra shotgun. There it is. I was like, where did it go? Gold scraps, gold scraps. I have level 2 lockpicking skills. I'm still gonna break a pick. .44 and ammo, a human skull. That's something you want to find in there. Ooh, that was a recipe I already know for something. And a note. Excavator suit. Mr. Hornwright, our efforts at shuttering Garahan Mining's excavator suit. Shuttering, that's weird. Excavator suit endeavor are nearly complete. Oh, they were trying to shut it down from down here. Thanks to my team's interventions into the man versus machine competition, our auto miners are now the talk of the region, while the Garahan stock price is in free fall. Time to buy them up. Now, the final step. From everything my advisors tell me, the tech behind the excavator suits is solid. They say their mineral detection technology borders on revolutionary. There's an impressive amount of proprietary technology inside those walls. A hostile takeover of Garahan Mining is a savvy move right now. A fleet of automated nigh indestructible auto miners, armed with the capacity to independently seek out mineral wealth. That's the future, Daniel. That's how we beat AMS at their own game. We just need to be bold enough to do it. I would suggest we move quickly on this. Your Mother Lode project will still be there once we establish ourselves as the premier industrial concern east of the Rockies. You say the word and I can have the board here within 24 hours to start the talking strategy. I would also highly suggest you burn this document as soon as you've read it. Dutch Warden, Senior Vice President, Corporate Engagement, Hornington Industrial. I'm taking this to the FBI. Oh wait, that's not a thing anymore. This company's trying to build a monopoly. A monopoly, say. I'm gonna keep the rest of that stuff because it's good. God dang it. Oh, you know what? I'm keeping that short. You know what? Actually, there's a weapons bench. Let's see if this is better while I'm here. As a Fallout First member, I have access to all my supplies when it comes to building things. Or maybe that's something new that they did. I don't know. First, let's repair it. Boom. It's already got better durability. It fires more shots, but not as strong. So what can we get? A calibrated receiver. The receiver doesn't do much, but increase the accuracy. So I don't see that. Barrel. I have to get new gunsmith ranking. Is as good as it gets? Nope. Short barrel is better than a stub barrel for distance accuracy. Stock is the same. Magazine, a quick magazine, a little less durable, a little heavier. It's worth more. My reload speed's faster. I don't have an appearance for it. We'll keep it. I might be able to, if I can get a better receiver on that thing, the right kind of improved receiver, that weapon, if it could hit 20 like this is, I could do way more damage with that thing. I need water. Noodle cup. I think that's water. And the Sweetwater blend. Dude, that's a pretty good daily. Those drinks are 25% water. Alright, let's repair this thing. Insert beacon. Repair beacon removed. Ooh, open miner locker in the burning mine. In the burning mine. Oh shit.
Beacon launch detected. Distance 1200 meters, 800 meters, 400 meters. Mother load connection.
That is the laziest sounding computer system.
Complete. Repair systems engaged. Mother load status nominal. Repeat. Status nominal. Initiating breach procedure. User, stand clear.
Oops, I made it fall off. Nice. It's extremely phallic.
User presence detected. Priority materials deposited in docking station. Motherload 003 complete, user. Motherload complete. Motherload remembers.
Whoa, hey, oh. Motherload is self-aware. I've never seen it disappear like that before. I'll collect this gift. The Motherload gave us level 20, and that's all we needed. Covered they covered 2 missions at once with that one. Oh, well, once I level myself up. What did I get out of it? Black titanium ore, 2 lead ore, uranium ore, iron ore, circuits, and some other shit. 1,000 experience and a perk upgrade. I should get a perk pack out of that. Oh, it's so worth all the time. That was definitely still worthwhile mission. Miner's locker in the burning mine. I guess we'll have to go find that place. It's been added based in the stores. It's kind of debug sequence now? Nope. Procedure failed due to repair required. You suck. Wonder if I did it while it was lifted, would it do something? Would I get a bonus out of that? I don't know. Well, let's level up real quick. Would you like to open a perk pack? Yes. Please give me a card for perception. Makeshift warrior. Nice. Concentrated fucking fire. I guess I'll max out my concentrated fire. And 2 more intelligence and armor and contractor. Good lord. Alright. Well, let's see if we got any new abilities added naturally. Strength is added expert gladiator. One-handed melee does another 10 damage. Up to 30 probably. Perception has added expert rifleman. I do believe we'll be taking that. I was gonna go with a concentrated fire maxed out, but I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a better shot. I don't even need to see the rest. That's like no questions. Definitely taking expert rifleman to go along with my regular rifleman. That now is 20% total damage increase plus another 10% on top of that. I'm guessing like some kind of double deal. I guess I might as well upgrade that. I don't particularly have interest in the concentrated fire, but I've never maxed it out before, so maybe it'll be worth my time. Where is it at? Rank up. So I got 2 of them. A 2 and a 1 makes a 3. Boom. And that's... Wait a minute. Am I... Not enough special... Okay, cool. So I'd have to remove 1 to do that, which is fine. That would be the Butcher's Bounty for meats, because I don't care about that. We'll take the concentrated fire, I guess. And, oops, one more thing. We got some new perks for intelligence. Cards-wise. We've been messing with Pharmacist. Radaway removes 30% more radiation, hacker ability, and gunsmithing, which is fine. They've added Armor, Contractor, Licensed Plumber, and Makeshift Warrior. These will become in handy if I ever need them. I'll install them, honestly. Most of these abilities are for building, and I only need to put them up if I'm building at that time. Your pipe weapons break slower, your melee weapons break slower, but I don't really use those very often, so... No poipus. Let's go see this cave that I didn't realize was an option before. A beautiful view of the Valley Galleria Mall. I had to take that photo for a mission, or I thought I did. Open the elevator. This is a new location for me. I did not know there was a cave under here. Do I have access? I don't have access. Oh, come on. For real. I wonder what this is about. This is new, whatever it is. Oh well. Back to the executive level. We're going to go up to floor number 5 and head out onto the parapets. I heard super mutants out there, and we're going to go get ourselves some... We don't need the 38 ml. We'll get ourselves some experience. I do need to go speak to the Overseer, actually, too. We'll possibly do that. Let me get out into the world first, though. God, I love this mission. Is one of the most valuable, I tell you. If you get to, as soon as you get to this town, one of the first things you have to do is go here and get this mission out of the way. It's all self-contained within the building. At the most, you need hacker level 2, and that's just for some extra lore. So if you don't care about the lore, then it's not a big deal. You can easily get the rest of it without it. So I'll come back through here eventually and figure out what's going on with that. I really want to know. I bet his computer has the information needed. This is when I actually killed the scorched beast at level 40, way below where I was supposed to be. I shouldn't have been there. I was lucky to have survived. I killed the scorched beast mother, with a large group of people that unfortunately were not in the photo. They all took off. Everybody in the internet, people win something for the first time and then no one gives a shit anymore. So it's not about the experience for other people. Another reason why I don't tend to play with others very often. I love an online game, but I don't like working with others. If that makes sense. The only person I ever need to play with is my brother. Ooh. Just a second, I got a text. Oh, I went out the main entrance. What the fuck am I doing? Smith. I'm sorry, making you guys watch load sequences. I just realized I said I'm going to the 5th floor. Let's go explore more Oda Town. Exploring more Oda Town. This beer is like almost 13% alcohol. It's ridiculously strong. Unnecessarily strong. Let me get up to the 5th floor real quick. And get out that door on the 5th floor. We can see what happens. Okay. That's a bridge. The bridge over to this town. I've been on it coming the opposite direction one time. I got bored and I wanted to go and take a look around and see other places I haven't been before. So I came from Charleston, heading north, and crossed this bridge. And found this location. There was a banjo sitting on a ledge right over the thing. So I figured I'd take a beautiful shot with forced perspectives and depth of field of the canyon below. I think it's good. I think a photographer would probably say it's not, because the focus should have been down there. I probably should have focused on the trees and blurred out everything else. But, you know, I'm not a professional photographer, so yeah. You should ask. Oh, Jesus. Busy day. Oh, hell yeah. This gun is actually nearly, with the firing shots that quick, nearly as powerful as a 308, but the 308 is real good when it comes to... This little dent in the roof is like preventing me from moving over here. It only makes me want to look in your countertops more. See, there's a pencil and a phone. Trying to keep me from going over there and getting my pencil and my phone. Place to cook too. Daddy-o. I need to go to a train station to sell the drugs I've found over the last few. Drugs and alcohol. Grilled rad roach. It is. Do we have tea and soups. We only have one boiled water. We'll take the tea. We'll take the soup. The soup covers food and water requirements. In fact, I can actually take that right now. Anything with the word soup in it? Boom. And... shit. I was standing up that whole time. Attracting attention to myself unnecessarily. This is a beautiful spot too. There used to be super mutants out here, and it sounded like there were earlier. So I'm kind of disappointed that there's not a ton of super mutants out here. There should be, but that's all right. They're weak as fuck. In every game that I've played from Bethesda, in regards to, let's try to get as close as I can without falling off here. In regards to super mutants, they've always been weak ass pushers when it comes to dealing with them. Like, they seem difficult, but if you have a hunting rifle and an accurate aim, you just put a bullet through the skull and it's a done deal. I am kind of shocked that I'm not seeing anything from high points today. What is that? Oh, there we go. Made me feel better about myself. What's the point of being a sniper if I can't snipe? Oh, is that an enemy that's alive, just acting dead? Somebody's up there though. I might have scared the shit out of a player. Somebody shot at me. I think it would be quite amusing to do PvP in this game in certain places like this. This would be fun. Going into this building, finding all the places you can go, and then just like gunning people down city-wise. I have yet to try that out, and I might have to give you guys an episode of a live episode of nothing but the battle royale of this game. A recipe that I already know. I mean, I've never checked it out, but Scorched Earth might be fun. It's essentially the battle royale formula. A bunch of enemies thrown into a map, and the nuclear fire is closing in as you gotta kill each other as best you can, but using this game as your format. What's cool is all of their side games allow you to take your character that you've built with you. The drawback to that is chances are I'm gonna be going up, unless they level you with other people, like keep your level equivalent. If they don't do that properly, then I'm going to be put up against a bunch of people with power armor and crazy fucking laser rifles, which honestly I've had the opportunity to get to in the first place, but I just don't have the interest in utilizing them. Practical combustible weapons, live round, whatever the word is for it, practical guns with real bullets, ballistics, that's the word I was looking for. Practical ballistic weapons are more fun to me. And I don't like power armor. The only benefit it gives you in these worlds is the ability to be shot a whole bunch and carry a bunch of shit. It's meh. That's a whole lot of meh. So I don't ever do one. I get them to hold on to one if I ever really need it in a situation. I'm sitting there like, holy shit, I cannot get through this area because of my lack of fighting capability. There's usually a lot of dogs that roam around over there. I'm just so surprised at the lack of life today in the game in general. There's usually so many enemies everywhere. Yep, there it is. There's a player somewhere. Check my map. He's somewhere. I might have heard him from the airport. That's probably what it was. Anyhow. Ah. It's all worth it. Putting just a single bullet into someone's chest before I'm supposed to see them. Dressers and lamps. I'm gonna have a nice breakdown when I go back to my home and drop all this stuff off before we go and see what the Overseer wanted, honestly. That's a mission that's been sitting in my queue for a couple of days, couple of episodes now. Was reaching level 20 as requested by the Overseer before I go and speak to her. So I'm curious to see how she'll push the story forward. I heard an enemy. Oh, I see you. Nope. I swear there's someone around here. I keep hearing it. Her. It. Whatever you want to refer to the Scorched as. There was two of you, huh? That rafter goes across to another building, which might get me distracted a little bit, but hey, I said my main purpose was exploring the Charleston area, so if I get distracted in my explorations, then I'm sorry for you. Can I get up here? Can I jump up here? There we go. Nice. Is it worth it? For one rack, it was worth it. I say it's worth it. Oh, yeah. That's a church. A Spawner's building or something. I think I'm on almost to the ground floor again. Yeah. So we got as far as we can, yeah, because from the ground floor I can walk in. So this is an alternate way into this building from the 5th floor, essentially. So we're going to go ahead and cross that bridge and see where it takes us. Oop. My bad. My wife is typing me. My wife is texting me. I can't ignore wife text. And I missed one already, so she's gonna be like, oh, I'm too busy for this shit. She still works. I work too, but my job is contracted, so whether I'm there or not, when they tell me to go home, I go home. When they tell me to go home for a week or two, I go home for a week or two, because my paycheck is still coming in. Government contractualization. The Charleston Herald. Oh, this is the... So this is the newspaper. You got lucky on that hit. Oh, whoops, shit. I hope I can find that. Oh, good. I didn't have a lot.
I'm Willie Pryor, investigative reporter for the Charleston Herald. I'm currently standing just outside the security fencing of one of several Hornington Industrial sites that have cropped up around the area in recent months. I'm here tonight to try and get some answers about what has become known in certain circles as Mother Lode Project. Could this be the answer local mining families have been looking for? A series of new mining projects that could reinvigorate the local economy? Or as the environmental groups have suggested, could these be a fresh set of toxic disposal sites, poisoning the ground beneath our feet? At the very least, according to local experts, the area's recent increase in seismic events can almost certainly be tied to these sites. And now I'm here to see for myself what's really going on. I've just made my way up to a small gap in the first line of fencing. The security here is intense. Barbed wire, armed guards. Feels like a war zone. I'm making my way over a small ridge and Mother of God! Ground shaking and... Oh my God. What is that?
Hey, you! This is private property.
Shit, it's that reporter. Jesus. He's got a gun! Gun? Wait, this isn't
Oh! Alright, so that poor reporter went down, getting into something. The governmentally just drop everything on my stuff here. Government-wise or company-wise didn't want him to know about. So, let's go through everything we got. Package for Quinn Carter. Vigilante citizens... Wait station logs. Let's just go look in our fucking notes. Hopefully there's not too many notes here. Final steps. I got a plan for a baseball bat, combat rifle, fire axe. I think I've read those vigilantes note. Way station logs. That's exactly what it is. It says late night shipments of extreme amounts of goods. Waived fines. I interviewed the sole attendant at the way station, and he didn't even know where there was an admin. Someone very connected is trying to make this go away. So it's a cover up. Vigilante citizens note. Dear Quinn Carter, I have picked these words with care, for if there is someone as doggedly committed to the truth in Appalachia, I do not know her. I suppose, was one of your more ardent fans. Know that if you read this, blah, 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 I am dead, killed by agents of the U.S. government intent on keeping a conspiracy secret, as improbable as it may be. The treasure of Appalachia is not a hoax. Hey, that's new shit. That's new shit related to the reason why this expansion was created and why things came back. Anyhow, it is real, and people have been killed for it. Enclosed is part of my findings. Please broadcast, publish, and distribute. If other evidence is also shared, you or someone else may put all the pieces together and achieve the final truth. Yours sincerely, a vigilant citizen. P.S. Time is short. At this juncture, I only trust you. Please go to Clarksburg Post Office and ask for P.O. Box 999999. So we gotta go to Clarksburg and get that post office, son. And I don't think these are all related to stuff I've done. It's filing status, yeah, all of this is stuff I've read. He gave me something else, but I don't know what it was. So let's read the rest of these notes real quick. Carter and Blackwell, traitors. Sam Blackwell and Quinn Carter, traitors. If you or I sat in a room and recorded a robbery and then refused to give information regarding the culprits, we'd be in jail. But Quinn Carter, despite interviewing a man guilty of a far grander crime, walks free. Support justice and refuse to buy any copies of the Charleston Herald until Quinn Carter is charged with a conspiracy to commit treason, or until she reveals the location of the traitor Sam Blackwell and all his fellow Free State secessionists. Charleston Citizens Against Corruption. CAC. That's the Charleston CAC. So the Charleston Times is dealing with that bullshit. There was another note on the table out here before I go into this computer, because you know there's going to be a bunch of shit to look at in there. The AMS corporate bully. The Charleston Herald, AMS corporate bully. Atomic Mining Services is a relatively new company in Appalachia, but its practices should be familiar to anyone who knows a little West Virginian history. Reports of armed teams of security personnel used to disperse rioters and labor protests have been an almost daily occurrence that this newspaper has reported on. We are sorry to say that a new low has been reached. When AMS first came to West Virginia, they were lauded as saviors to the region, bringing a new method of digging even deeper into the old mines. The fact that these methods included detonating atomic charges didn't faze the hardened mining communities, who were used to the kind of risks common in coal country. Nuclear bombs underground. That explains the bat problem in this place. That's something I don't think I've ever noticed this paper. Honestly, I've been here a couple times, but I've never really scoured every square inch of everything, so I like it. Like I said, every time I come back in to play this game, it feels like new shit happens, because I find things I didn't notice before. But anyway, AMS abandoned the project almost as soon as they arrived, citing technical failures. Employment dried up again. The area lurched even deeper into poverty. You would think that would be enough damage, but AMS wasn't done. Like thieves in the night, AMS suddenly swooped into the town of Welch, claiming that they had resource rights to the land, including the residents the people of Welch were living on. Residences. I was reading that weird. I read it as an individual, as if it was a person as opposed to a location. Naturally, the town resisted this attempt to take away their homes, and that's when AMS's now infamous security personnel came in. Why does AMS want Welch? AMS has provided no comment, and our reporters were escorted out of the town by armed men wearing AMS logos. Well, when you're dealing against the Hornright industry, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's check Overbay's editorial terminal, and hopefully I don't knock that guy loose. Automated voting system. Ah, damn it, I'm gonna get radiated. We need to monitor this new automated voting system like a hawk. I want names of every engineer they say worked on it, plus their nationalities. We get one foreigner working on an American election tech, and we got ourselves a story. That's probably true. Ballot Measure 6. Ballot Measure 6 is getting a big push with someone with real money. Automating the entire region's government. This thing has Horn Rights prints all over it. Now get me some hard proof. I wish I could do a J. Jonah Jameson like cadence and voice. That would be more fun. Because this is a newspaper and all. Sam Blackwell's article. Quinn, you know I stand by you, but the heat we're getting from this Sam Blackwell interview is getting turned up to a fry our hides off levels. A few angry locals and politicians we can tangle. But it's getting federal calls, Quinn. And they're not subtle. They aren't just threatening to arrest us, you follow? The Herald's never betrayed a source, and we're not starting now. But you got a target on your back that's the size of the Purple Mountains. I want you to buy a gun. I'm serious. And I'm getting you a couple of hotel rooms. Don't sleep in the same one twice. Lock the doors at night, and don't open them for anyone. Because people are out to get Quinn. Alright, well, let's check the other floors of this place. I think this place works my way back down to the ground floor, which is perfect. It's a perfect. We'll go through the elevator just for the silliness factor of it. Yep. Oh, there's another floor. We'll check this floor and then we'll go to the rest of the elevators down. Got more information. Yeah, this is the guy I shot. That's right. This is Carter Quinn's office. And Breyer's office. Carter's office is busted up. But we got something here. Speaker pool interview.
Speaker pool! Wait, please. Just a moment of your time.
I'm sorry. I don't have time right now, Miss Carter.
Are we still looking for Governor Evans? Is it true that Holbrook is the acting governor?
No. The line of secession clearly states that the speaker outranks the majority whip.
Look, I don't have time for... Is it true that a mob of zombies attacked a southwestern checkpoint?
What foolish... No. It was people affected by the radiation. There's a parcel of them over in the medical center. Poor souls.
Has there been any word from Washington yet, ma'am? Are we still at war? What about the mutations and the reports of the people seeing the Mothman?
Okay, that's enough. The Herald used to be an upstanding paper, and y'all are fixing to turn it into a rag. This is a closed session. Marshal, see that our friend finds her way out. Mothman. Really?
You heard her. Closed session. No reporters.
No reporters.
Oh, damn it. Fine, but there have been reports of people seeing the Mothman.
Get out of here before I pull your press badge.
Okay, okay. I'm going. You don't have to shove.
I'd like to take them, not trigger them, but that'll work. I found ammo in this bag. It is mine. Also take these gas canisters and those bullets. And anything else that was valuable here is shot off the ledge, I'm sure. Let's see. I got 2 more tapes in her office. Let's take a look at those. They're Blackwell interview tapes. Or are they hollow notes? There we go. Parts 1 and 2.
All right, it's recording. Thank you again for reaching out to me. I can't tell you how shocked I was to find out your letter was the real deal.
Of course, Miss Carter. Hope the trek wasn't too arduous.
It was an experience. Not a lot of my interviews start with a bag over my head. Just glad it didn't end up being a prank, I suppose.
I apologize for that. Maintaining a low profile is a requirement for us now.
And why is that, Senator? Why did you leave your position so suddenly?
Leaving was the only way I thought I'd be able to protect my family, Miss Carter. But I've since realized that I've left a lot of other people I care about in grave danger. I was hoping you could help me correct that.
What are you talking about, Senator?
There are sinister forces at work in the halls of the government. I and my fellow members of the free states will no longer be shackled to the putrefying corpse of this nation. No, nor should anyone who values their lives. There is only one recourse left for the people of the United States. Strike out on your own. Take whatever you can carry. Get off the grid and get there fast. The end is coming, Miss Carter. And when it does, your government has no interest in keeping you safe.
And there was a part 2 to that.
Sinister forces? The end is coming? Senator, you're making some big claims here. Do you have evidence to back it up?
This is not some doomsday fever dream, if that's what you're asking, Miss Carter. I received my information from reliable sources. Yes.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
You're going to have to, Miss Carter. I'm trying to save lives, not put more at risk by exposing my sources.
Senator, I'm not trying to be rude here, but it sounds like you're trying to start a panic, and without evidence, I'm not willing to be a part of that. I also have it under the strictest confidence that you've been seen making multiple visits to a certain Charleston neurologist as of...
My health is not the issue here, Miss Carter. These are people's lives. The executive branch, captains of industry, the Department of Agriculture. I peeked into their world and they threatened my life, my daughter's life. We're just pawns to them. And the only way we survive is to step off the board. All I'm asking is that you share that message.
I meant no offense. You just have to know how this looks from my end.
I understand. It's just a sensitive topic.
Would you mind if I asked you one last question?
If it means you'll get the word out, go ahead.
You never resigned as senator. Is that something you're planning to do?
I am. Consider this interview a formal resignation. Spread the word, Carter. All I ask is that
A person lives there. I have to go check that out. Oh my goodness.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, my daughter and I have a lot to do. We're on our own.
I haven't seen a person in a while. And all these new locations where I've been to and I know what's in the area. That's why I didn't even go look at that. It's a structure that definitely has someone in it, but there was never anyone in it. Excuse me. So, yeah. I didn't see the point in ever going over that. That's why I avoided it. Do I have diluted Radaway? Also, I am drunk. Character-wise. Not reality. I've got a nice buzz, though. Reality-wise. Yeah, that'll do. And I'll eat, some grilled rad roach to fill up some of my stats. All right, does this function the same? And before I do, course instructions. Course instructions.
All right, settle down, recruits. I know it looks hard, but the course ain't no hell for a climber. Just follow the arrows and keep your head on a swivel. Once you get down a piece, you see the Capitol. Give that button a whack and follow the course back on over here.
Kind of.
Stupidest thing we can ever do.
Oh, it's fire breather training. Well, shit, I'll come back.
That? You got something to say, you spit it
I don't
out.
need this yet.
I just don't see why we gotta go running through all that
I'm not a fire breather yet.
Listen to me before I smack both eyes into one. My husband is somewhere down in that muck. So's your father, and her gran, and their sisters. We weeks crawling through that muck, pulling people out. Thousands of people died in the Christmas flood. More still were never found, drowned, or buried alive. We pulled people out of there for a full year, so you showed some respect.
Damn.
You got anything else?
No, ma'am. That's right.
What was that?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Good. All right, fire breathers, get out there and run that course like your friends' lives depend on it.
Why is this floating? Alright, well, before I get all crazy and stuff, I said I'd get back to the ground floor, and I've done this little segment. These locations are actually put on my map, so let's shoot over to the, to the Overseer. The Overseer's home, she built her home within her, oh, I can't fast travel. Shiza. Let me go get back to my house real quick. We're gonna have to get to... Ooh, I know where I can go. We gotta scrap some shit and sell some shit. And there's a railroad station, or yeah, railroad station. I had the right word. Over this way. So I'll stop over there and clear all my inventory items out real quick. And then we'll head over and see what the Overseer's got for us. Because, yeah, she wanted us to come back once we had gained some level. And apparently level 20 was what they meant, so there must be new story missions or something. Oof. That mountain honey must have been giving me a bonus or something, because as soon as that wore off, combined with the fact that I'm over encumbered, definitely made me weak just then. I don't think I've ever seen one of these just crash into the ground as a set piece. Oh shit. Cheap experience. Anyway, the railroad station is just across the way here, so. The robots at these stations tend to buy all of your junk. Nice, a requisition code. I can get to a radio tower and turn that in. And so that's why I pick up things like clothes and stuff like that, and a lot of this junk. The junk never hurts because everything you build in this game is based on junk. And so if you're set up with a proper pack ratting, you can just harvest all the time. And if you're ever playing this for yourself and you get into it, I highly recommend on a daily basis that you go and harvest everything that you can from places you've been or to new places. Even build your home somewhere. Building my home near Charleston like this would allow me to go and get everything I've picked up so far every day before I go out and do anything else. One of the things I gotta do is grab my legendary items out of the box and sell them here. So first and foremost, let's break all my screws. Those are a hot commodity that you can't produce. Scrap all my junk. Check through my weapons. Say regular automated pistol, fire axe, bolt action, pipe revolver, compensated bolt action, a short flamer, which would be nice, but I would rather get the abilities and build them for myself. Honestly, your home built versions of things are better. So when you find them in the world, breaking them down just gives you more. Give you more. So all that's broken down, and technically I'm underweight now. I can fast forward to where I want to go. But since I'm here and I got a bunch of shit on me, we will not store my junk, because I can do that in a bit. But grab the weapons I put here. Yep, there we go. And that, as well as the fedora, faded visor. Oh, nope, not the hazmat suit. I gotta keep that if I ever need it. This right arm is less than the one I have. I keep a passive vestment because I tend to wear that. I don't know what I'm wearing right now. Oh, I'm wearing Fallout New Vegas outfit. And I have an extra small backpack which I can't sell to regular people.
ammunition, and other
supplies
available here.
Ammunition and supplies. So, all your weapons. You want to make good money? Woo! Shit, I sold my... almost sold my shotgun. And I sold my submachine gun. God dang it. I do that every time. Don't go too fast. I'm keeping this 10mm submachine gun because I was going to sell my other one. This guy's got a vampire single action revolver. Gain brief health regeneration when you hit an enemy. This is a 44 weapon.
Requisitions now available.
I have a lot of 44 ammo. Let's... God, I wasted money already selling that back. Let's, first of all, value. There we go. That's less than what I got. And anything that has minus, basically, I get rid of.
Trade, supplies, and equipment.
See, this isn't showing the stuff I have equipped mostly, because most of that stuff is items that are unique, or I have done stuff to. So all these suits, a couple bucks here and there, man. Caps are sparse. It's not like playing a normal Fallout game where everything is just everywhere. That one's worth more, but it's worth way more to get the points for trading it in on the legendary machine and speaking to the legendary person later. Stealth boys are never important to me, and super stim packs either. And then my big thing is going through here and clearing out drugs, which includes Rad-X and Med-X, because those are drugs. But all that stuff you don't need. And any kind of food that is any kind of food that's manufactured, I get rid of, except for dog food, because dog food's good. So I probably say this literally every episode I do, but I don't know who's watching, so I'm gonna point it out each time. So I've collected new honey all this time. Keep that honey for tomorrow. Spices, sugar, watermelon, perk gum, whiskey, and wine. That's actually pretty good. I didn't have a lot of aid items. I wasn't carrying that many aids.
I am authorized to trade supplies.
I never get rid of any of my scrap items. I do occasionally get rid of this kind of stuff. A 10mm bruising grip, which kind of would be good. I might actually keep that because that's a mod I can use.
Now trading for supplies.
But the big thing that I do this for is to make money so I can go look through what they've got for sale in their stuff. I can pick up a large tent. That's not bad. Metal benches, modern tables. I'm most interested in picking up items to build with. So let's pick up a tent. Supplies. Some modern tables. A large tent. These are all things that I'll never have to worry about purchasing again. Eventually I'll start buying other items, but I'm like, for me, it's all about picking up the decoratives first. Supplies. Metal benches. And I think that actually covers everything that's not a clothing item or anything from them. He has, see all this other stuff he has, I already have. So I've cleared everything here, and each of the train stations have different stuff anyway. So
be sure to
stock up. So if I go to my notes now, I can see I already have those. Now I can learn large tent, metal bench, modern tables, potted plants, and regular tent. I don't have any recipes, no recipes today. And I can sell this for its 3 points. Not a lot, but my 80 will eventually get me to something of value. Cake caps, a baby rattle. So we're going to do 2 quick, fast travels. One is going to be to my house. One is going to be to my house where I can actually drop all this stuff off. Oh, I was like, where's my tent? That's right, it's all the way over there. We'll go to my camp real quick. Drop all my gear off into my scrapper. and then travel over to the Overseer and see what she needed me to be level 20 for. I'm curious. I need to do more daily events, honestly. There's a lot of social stuff out there that actually is within my level range now. The one that was 15 earlier today was pretty good, and that camping one was actually within my range. That would have pulled me to the west a little bit more and actually brought me closer to the Mothman territory. Though I'm pretty sure cryptids come out wherever they want. I ran into the Flatwoods monster, which I think is like an alien or something like that, like in the northeastern part of the world. And Flatwoods is the first town you come into, so like you wouldn't expect that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to put. I am definitely gonna have to place a welcome mat like just in the middle of my property or something. Oh shit.
Listen up. All Blood Eagles out there are invited to a show. We captured Beckett. If you want to see blood, roast a pig, then come on down to Poseidon. Bring your friends. If they ain't Blood Eagles, they'll get shredded too.
What? That's new? What just happened now? Grab them there. Blood Eagles. Into the fire? No, that's not it. Narrow escape. After hearing a nasty broadcast from the Rawlins labor camp, I've decided to rescue someone named Beckett from the Blood Eagles. So it's new. Where is that? All the way out here, huh? Well, not right now. Toggle that mission off. And that's the burning mine. I'm not headed south just yet. I'm still in this region. That's why I'm shutting off missions that way. I'm working my way there, but I'm 90% sure that the ash heap is actually out of my ability range. I'm not supposed to be fucking around there yet, so. Raw. So, I thought that was my guy. Oh my goodness, I thought that was my raider, not just some rando. Let's put in my cell vendor machine real quick, my my notes. And I like to drop my price lower than what they're worth by at least 50. I've got the cheapest whatchamacallits in town. Ooh, I can't drop that by 50. 25 it is. I got the cheapest plans in town. So I need to take all of these, put them in my inventory, and then put them back into the machine. Both of them. Drop it 50. I don't see the need to make them expensive. What I'm charging is considerably less than what he would charge at a robot machine for these, which makes me more valuable, I say. And I'm sure because there's no one has really built any no one's really built any homes around me. Those V's on the map are other players' homes that have vending machines, so you can fast travel to those and set yourself up. But no one's really doing those, so I might as well put mine up, because that leaves at least something people have interest in coming nearby. You might find something they want. Damn, I got 5 Ivory Grips single action revolver plans. Sell them all. 25 a piece. Cooking recipes that are super cheap. These are actually going to be 15 a piece. Because these recipes are, a lot of these are recipes you find early on. Mega Sloth is not. But these cooking ones, for the most part, you can find them randomly. And if you do like I do with scavenging, much more than randomly, you can find them in pretty much any town that you've been in before. That's why cooking recipes I'll drop. Their value is good if you're trying to clear inventory items, but honestly not the worst, not the best, not the worst. So if I can sell anything, I'm not sure I've ever sold anything in these vending machines. I don't know how much players actually look to other players to find the things they're looking for, and then the stuff you're selling 90% of the time is shit that nobody cares about anyway. So oh, you god dang it. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be frustrating. Alright, let me do this rule again quick. Hopefully this works this time. Currently disabled. Is it not powered? God dang it, I don't have enough power supplies for these things. I gotta get a better fucking battery. Alright, well, whatever.
Listening is the key.
Yeah. My purpose is to come here and drop off all my junk anyway. I'll worry about that later. I was hoping to get rid of all that, but
You could always grab a trusted buddy to
secure
help you out
wrap.
with this. I mean,
And double check to see if there's anything else, because I feel like I've got more than I need. I think it's just extra aid. I can drop a couple of those. I don't need the honey now. And I'm building a large collection of Radaway and stim packs. That's what's weighing me down. These things are like a pound a piece. It's like 19 pounds, and a force that's like 4 pounds worth of Radaway. So that's what's doing it. Titanium ore is probably not helping. All this ore in general is probably not helping. And I bet more than anything, it's ammunition. Any messages I've already listened to that are not story relevant can go away. Any notes I've already read. I can't store this here. Interesting. I wonder why. It makes it mission critical. That interests me greatly. Yeah, see, ammo. Boom. Like crazy. And a lot of it, because I build all that 308 ammo, is definitely going to be a factor as well. Whole mini nuke. There. Not bad. Not bad. And we'll shoot the rest of the weight away. Boom. Scrapped. And Proboscis and Deathclaw. Thank you, good sir. We might have another partner.
I sent you the location for the cryptid monitor.
Yeah. I'm getting to it when I feel like it. Mostly when I get into the region that makes it relevant to me. What is this? Defend the Charleston landfill. Oh, the Charleston landfill is a workshop location. I don't know what to call it. Supply location. There's spaces in the game that you can go to where you can where you can basically own them. It puts you in PvP. You can earn an amount of supplies and items from them. It's kind of useful, but sometimes there's nothing there. So like nothing majorly worth your time there. So that place is being ambushed, which either means someone is already there, or they just put it as a thing to draw you to that interest, that location, to get your interest in doing those kind of things. I personally am not a big fan of opening those up because I don't want to PvP people just to be able to survive this world. That's yet another thing I think is kind of goofy. I haven't made a selection. At level 5, you can PvP in this world if you choose to. If people don't want to PvP and you get attacked by some douchebag, which I've been quite often, it doesn't do anything to you unless you initiate combat back with them. So I try to avoid that kind of stuff because I just don't care for it. Her house is so nice, by the way. This set I have to be able to build like this and do the same thing, but I don't know. She has so much more junk. And junk she's got her trunk. Let's me see stuff. It makes her place look better. I don't get to, I don't have as much, so my place looks sparse. I want to decorate the hell out of it, but I don't know. It feels weird. I feel like you have to have a purpose for everything, and 90% of things is containers. It's like bookcases and shelves and things like that, and those are technically just containers. Containers do nothing for you. All right, lady. Let me just sit down here with you. Oh, I can't reach her to talk. Fine. Let me be some dickbag who comes and talks to you from a distance.
You're ready. Ready to learn about the mission.
The mission?
But first, I have to ask. Did you finish the inoculation against the scorched plague? Please, it's vitally important.
Yeah, it's done.
Good, because we're going to need a lot more of it. Have you been to the mountains lately?
Not really.
It's not just us anymore. People from outside Appalachia are coming in. I snuck around 2 of the larger groups and saw them both building walls, housing, defensive positions. They're coming to stay.
Good.
Each and every one of them is walking into a medical crisis they don't even know.
They all need to be vaccinated. They aren't 76. Why are they coming out now? Well, why are they coming out now?
I don't know if you've been following the rumors, but there's something in the
mountains. They're deaf.
No one's managed to get into it yet, but one thing's for certain. It's a vault.
Yeah.
I eavesdropped on some of the newcomers, and whatever is inside there has gone from speculative guesses to full-blown fantasy.
Space vault.
Stories of untold riches would draw groups of people even before we turn the world into a wasteland.
That's true.
Hope and greed are powerful motivators.
The most powerful motivators. Why do you have a leather jacket on? My perception is through the roof, so that would be the most successful one. If there really is a treasure, we'll find it. This whole thing sounds like nothing but trouble. The structural integrity of a vault is designed to last in generations. It won't be easy to get in. I can tell you have a theory about this vault. Don't keep me in suspense.
I don't want to lead us down the wrong track, but I've got my suspicions. The gold people are finding in the rivers can't be a coincidence. But first,
there's gold in the rivers?
Sure the newcomers don't.
The hell have I been wasting my time doing? What do you know about the newcomers? Why not just take everyone to the AVR Medical Center?
We can't rely on that old hospital holding out indefinitely.
True. It is falling apart,
There's only
and
one
it is.
machine. It's a dangerous.
It is
location.
infested.
The list goes on.
That's true. Well, what do we know about these newcomers?
Judging by the architecture, the ones to the north are the old Raider pals that crazy robot Rose keeps going on.
Okay.
You might need to talk to her about them. See if she can arrange a meeting or whatever their word is for "we need to talk, don't shoot us." The ones to the south look more like a caravan of families, but who knows what they've been through. Don't let your guard down around either of them.
I kind of like the south region of the world better, so I'll probably end up going that way. Well, if you're so worried, you should go yourself instead of pawning it off on me.
Do you think I like sending you into harm's way? I don't. But we have to lean on each other. I need you,
for what?
All of you, to do your part.
We're out of the vault now. You don't oversee me.
I'm sure you must have other questions.
Oh, I do.
We can talk about them now if you want. Or if you're ready to head out, just be careful out there.
Well, I wasn't done talking to you. She's like, if you have more questions, fuck you and get out of here.
Something on your mind?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I had some questions about the overseer logs you left, but I don't care about that. Why settle on this? Is no, apparently not. That's all questions I had before.
Appalachia safer.
I'm robbing your house of all your supplies. Thank you. Cool. So we got 2 options. If it's not pinned down, I'm taking it. This is what you get for being a bitch. You don't get to have a kitchen. Dog food. The most valuable of things. there is in the world next to eating a human-like corpse. Dirty dishes. She's got a ladle somehow inside of her thing. Yes. Sorry, I would never shoot you, lady. I'm just like, I'm here, and I might as well strip everything you have. I think that's an urn of her husband. That'd be funny if it was. Like some crazy shit. I'm just, every day I come in and take the last ashes she has of her husband or something crazy. Oh yeah, this guy.
Even with the arrival of the new settlers, Appalachia remains a dangerous place.
This is true.
Never let your guard down.
Never will.
The overseer keeps me quite busy gathering information. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
You have 3 arms.
I'm always delighted to see a resident of Vault 76. Well, former resident.
I wasn't joking when I said I was stripping everything I can find out of her place. She gonna make me run around like a fucking idiot doing mindless jobs, taking everything. And I'm breaking down all that stuff. It's mainly for the fact that it's usable. Okay, so she added 2 new main missions for me. The new arrivals. Talk to the overseer, which I did. Complete strange bedfellows or here to stay. Alright. Well, wait, then that means it added those missions. Strange bedfellows and here to stay. If settlers are coming into Appalachia and they need to be inoculated against the scorched plague, I should find their leader and talk to them. Or strange bedfellows. I need to make sure the new raiders in Appalachia get inoculated as well. So we're going to do both sides. I'll work for both, but I'm going to probably go with settlers first. I'm also closer this way anyway. But they're not exactly friendly. The overseer said I should speak to Miss Nanny, Miss Nanny robot, I guess, named Rose at top of the world, and see if she can help me get a meeting with their leader. I like Rose. Rose puts you on a long series of fucking stupid ass missions, so not exactly the most ideal thing to jump into. I like the Raiders. I'm not sure if I want to go with them for too long. I'm going to clear this conversation that came up last. Because it's been up here for a number of hours and I forgot to clear it. I usually do this every couple hours. The little clear feature automatically. I can never get the settings down to what I want it to be. So I can reset the stream myself. I'm just waiting for my wife to like text me and tell me I'm supposed to be cooking dinner or something. Yeah, nukes.
Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Not my area.
Thank you for your cooperation.
This is the location of the final boss, so anytime there's a fucking nuke, it always seems to be here, and this is what I'm bitching about. This area now becomes extremely valuable for its high production of valuable shit, because it's nuked. But people only ever, at least on the Xbox, people only ever blow up here, and it's so annoying to me. So these two guys, a 241 and a level 108, are going to try to kill the Scorched Beast. That's why they're doing this. This is also going to attract every other player. This 178 is going to show up. That 99 is going to show up. That 78 is going to show up. Hell. This 14 is going to try to figure out how to get there. Because you know he's shitting bricks trying to figure out where the fuck he's supposed to be going right now. What? There's a nuke? There's a nuke? Because that's what they do, man. Somebody owns this property. Oh, another player. Yeah. Enclair83 happens to own that stuff, and he's about to lose it because it needs defensing. Leader of the pack mission. There's so many side missions out there. So anyway, so one mission is to go and speak to Rose at the top of the world. Top of the world is the easiest place to find, so I'm going to pull this off because I'm not interested in that yet. But I might be. I might be. Just saying. But the other mission is to speak to the other people. Oh, they even have their own little top of the world detail beacon too. That's kind of cool. That's a ways away too. Talk to the settler leader. Gosh. We would have to make a specific trek to pull that off. Southeast. Southwest? Southeast. No, that's west. Southeast. I probably can't see this nuke. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Sometimes from a distance you can see him. It's a beautiful sight in this game. Beautifully dark sight, but beautiful nonetheless. I'll step away. I forgot to put the Be Right Back logo up. But I'm trying to think where I should go next. What do you think I should do? Raiders? Whoa! Just ripped my sound out. Dropped my controller, lifting myself up. Raiders or settlers? It's a good question. I kind of like the settlers because they're south, but it's a long distance to go. That is a lot of mission. But, and I'm actually in the area. You know, I don't know about all of it yet, but I definitely need to turn that off because that is not a mission we're doing right now. 100% without having finished one or the other. Finish technically both, I guess, before we come back to it. And I have a bunch of stuff south, and it's really not all that far from each other, so. And I'm right outside the fire breathers, so I definitely got to go do that. So we are going to go ahead and fast travel back to camp at least and start working on them fire breather missions. It's literally right outside my camp, so for me not to go over there and check out what's going on would be dumb. Oh, and then I got to go see about that guy that's in the middle of Charleston, so I'll run down and talk to him too. I forgot about him for a second there, so yeah, that's gonna be priority numero uno. But yeah, I haven't. It's been a coin toss mentally for me. I'm like, I've done the Rose missions a lot, and that's closer. Most people would probably go there first because it's just closer. I mean, if you've been doing the missions as you walk around in the world, finding things and exploring based upon certain routes, you're going to end up getting closer and or receiving the transmissions from Rosie long before you talk to anybody else in the world. So it makes sense. But at the same time, settlers. What does that mean? Good people who are just trying to be humans. I don't know what's worse or better in your opinion. People who would kill just to survive anything that moves kind of mentality.
I hear something.
That you do, broski. That you do. Watch my stream. Free kills. Had another text I had to check on. Because these guys are little bitches. And also, I'm not really coming in here for them. I'm actually coming in here so I can get down here and see who's living in this hut. Because that is new to me. Oh. Oh, my wife keeps texting me. She's about to be home soon. This stream will be ending in approximately an hour. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending upon how awesome shit goes. Private property, no trespassing. Keep out. He's gone. Oh, he's sleeping. Okay. Wake up, bitch. I found humans and I want to talk to them. Hello, Nash.
I don't have any business with you. What do you want?
You're a friendly sort, aren't you?
I don't know you. You ain't my friend. I only need 3 things in this world. Chaos, cams, and a cold beer. If you're not putting up any, then you can move along.
I have all of that kind of stuff, but yeah. I just have some questions for you, though.
Maybe I have answers, but no promises.
What are you doing in Charleston here?
Thought I'd stop by. Witness the death and destruction of Charleston and the Responders. Thanks to David Thorpe and the Cutthroats, the greatest gang to ever exist. We have this waterfront destination right here in Appalachia. Too bad they all got killed by the Scorched, though. I would have loved to join them.
What was so great about the Cutthroats?
The Cutthroats didn't let anyone walk over them. and weren't afraid to use any means necessary to get what they wanted. This destruction is from a mini-nuke David used against the responders when they took his girlfriend. Honestly, I don't know what he saw in her. I just wish I could have heard the responders crying and screaming while they were all drowned like the helpless rats they were.
I don't know that story in this area. Why don't you like the responders? They all wanted to do is help people.
The only good thing about them was they gave supplies to weaklings and made it easier for raiders to steal. Society is gone. If you can't change with the times, then the rest of us will pick you off one by one. Or, I guess in the case of the Christmas flood, over 1,000 at a time.
The Christmas flood? Huh. The spawners got what was coming to them then.
Whew! Hell yeah, they did! They never should have underestimated David and the cutthroats. Just sad I wasn't here to witness it, or get me a few responder heads myself.
It's dark, man. Let's talk about something else.
Get to it.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
I'm your worst nightmare. I'm just kidding. Maybe. You can call me Nash. I came to Appalachia with those sorry excuses for raiders who are holed up in Crater now. Their leader, Meg, couldn't even hack it as a cutthroat and had to start her own gang. They don't do nearly enough stealing and killing, if you ask me.
Wasn't really, but why did you come back to Appalachia?
I heard there was people coming back here in search of some treasure. I'm not really interested in that sort of thing, but I couldn't pass up having some new victims. Where there's people, there's things to be stolen and lives to be ruined.
It's true if you live like that. Have you heard of the Blood Eagles? They seem more like your style.
I like their appreciation of violence and the finer things in life, like torture. But for now, I'm happy on my own. Less people to share my chems with that way.
Well, how do you know so much about these cutthroats?
I got
David.
tired of these so-called raiders acting like those Foundation babies, but with studs and leather. So I left to find out more about the gangs that were here. After I heard about what had happened here in Charleston, I knew I had to see all that destruction myself.
Destruction?
I hear there's some sort of responder training set up around here. I'd just love to do my part and help keep them extinct.
Destroy them? Alright, well.
Good. If you asked the wrong question, I would have had to kill you.
Well, that's all I got for you right now.
Yep.
You can go back to bed with a stranger in your house who's going to take all your shit. Because you know that's the smart thing to do. I'll take all that. Let me just get this cigarette. I kind of want that dice, but the dice are apparently there for a reason. Take that bowl. You don't need books. Take your hot plate, your knives, your other plates, your beers. Owner. This was here before he came. I knew the man who lived here. It wasn't long before someone killed him for his house. Sniped from one of the overlooking buildings. Don't let that happen to you. Arr. Don't let that happen to anyone. You'd be an idiot to live here, to be honest. There's so many buildings overlooking this location. It would be impossible not to get shot in the back of the head. Very easily. Ooh, hey, church. I like me some choices. Oh shit. I endangered myself to something. A scary ass Morat. An article. Charleston Herald's Tolling the Tale of the Bells. Monday, October 18th, 2077, Charleston. First Friends Church has undergone an audible transformation through a fundraising effort to automate their bells. Pastor Obadiah Williams thanked the congregation for their hard work. These bells shall serve as a beacon of hope in the most difficult of times by reminding us all of what we can achieve when we work together, the pastor declared during yesterday's stirring service. The bells will outlast this congregation as they're powered by a fusion core made available to the church at the significantly reduced cost by the kindness of Mr. S.L. Llewellyn, owner of the Thunder Mountain Power. Neat. So these bells apparently go off all the time. There's a note inside here. The end. These are not mine. Not anymore. Perhaps I will give you comfort that I have lost. There should be pastor vestments here, but I'm guessing the other human player that was in here earlier must have grabbed them. But yeah, they supposed to be some pastor vestments. Pastor vestments. Alright, let me roll back to my house real quick. I'm doing it the lazy way, so I can walk right up the road to I was like, is it loading? So I can walk right up the road over here to the fire responders location. I can't get a right angle on this stuff. All of my there it goes. My backgrounds were definitely showing off to everybody. Who is seeing me right now? Oh, excuse me. It says I'm in danger, but I don't agree. No, sir, I don't agree with you. Join the fire breathers in this spot. Ooh, Overseer's mission. Quest started. Overseer's mission. Overseer explored much of Appalachia. Find her logs. And there's more of her logs in here. Oh, we gotta get inside, and there's a hole in this wall. That's my tower. That's my house. That's where I live. People coming here will see my home. Desk fans. Man vs. Machine from the Charleston Herald. Man vs. Machine. Monday, October 18th, 2077. Lewisburg. Ever since the first pickaxe bit into Appalachia's mineral-rich bedrock, Hornington Industrial and Garrahan Mining have been at odds. These local companies are virtually at war, competing against each other to discover which of them will emerge as West Virginia's true titan of the mining industry. Hornington struck the first blow when they erected the Rock Hound atop Mount Blair. Then Garrahan returned fire when they have unveiled their impressive excavator power armor. The latest salvo comes from Hornington, who drew back the curtain of their newest innovation, the Auto Miner, a completely autonomous robotic mining unit co-developed with local tech upstart Automatic Mining. I didn't read the rest of that page. Automatic Mining. There it is. Services. Once this marvel was revealed, all eyes focused on Garrahan for their reply. But instead of releasing a technical innovation, CEO Vivian Garrahan has dropped a bombshell when she announced the ambitious Man vs. Machine challenge. 24 straight hours of rock-chewing mayhem, which will directly pit Hornington's auto miner robots against Garrahan's own excavator power armor, equipped human miners. Although it's uncertain which company will emerge victorious, perhaps this will end the long-standing feud between these bitter rivals once and for all. There, now it's completely red. Make me break up my voice conversation. Clear the containers. And check this computer. Wait, there's too many things. It's a computer and a note and everything. Uniform. Let's read the note real quick. Knowledge exam cheat sheet. Nice. I am so glad they're making this stuff easy. Greg, these are the answers to the Fire Breather's knowledge exam. We're doing this together, or not at all. Just don't let anyone else find this, okay? I'll write this shit down, just in case. I think it's another 5-question test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 3, 2. Ooh, that's more questions than I thought. 7-question test. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. This one we both know pretty fucking well. It's why we're here. All right, then I'll tell you the answer on that one.
You don't mind if I record?
You're Captain Melody. Don't need my permission.
So how's it look out there, Hank?
Well, I found some more survivors. Started shooting at me the second they saw me. Like the rest.
Sounds about par for the course. Seems like there's not a sane mind south of Blair. Anything else?
Ash is piling up faster than we expected. But going by the maps the earlier teams did, it at least doesn't seem to be spreading anymore.
So, we've only lost Welsh, Beckley, Lewisburg, and everything around it. Blessings, I suppose.
Oh, and actual good news. Pure hand mining.
Been a long time since I've heard good news and hand mining back to back.
No kidding. But that excavator armor they made ruined the company. Rumor is it's tough as nails, and they still got the plans on site. Could you imagine what a patrol would be like if we could figure out how to make those things?
Yeah, locals would hopefully be a lot less inclined to shoot first.
Bingo. You give me a day or two. I can head back down there, see what I can do.
No, Garahan can wait. You need rest. Head up to Morgantown. That excavator armor will still be there. Now go.
I got myself a little lost going around in circles here. Alright, there was a computer back here that I needed to look into. I was checking an exploration while she was doing the conversation. Fire Breather's terminal. I think this is what I need to start my stuff. I'm not sure. User access denied. Okay, I can't look at this until I become a fire breather. Alright, so it looks like I need to go downstairs. Downstairs. Boom. Oh, and there's cassette tape here. Overseer's log.
Overseer's log, Charleston Fire Department. Automation used to define life in West Virginia. Now it's the only thing left. These training programs that the responders have set up. How many survivors were running through these? It takes a certain calling to voluntarily run into the middle of a fire. Rescue people. Looks like they kept up that spirit, even as the dangers changed. They must have fought the scorched up close more than anyone. I need to find out what they knew.
Okay. Where am I headed? That way. Okay. Oh, to the back room. Perfect. Knowledge exam and registration. I should probably read the signs instead of passing out like I keep on doing. Tiffany Brantley. There's a person in here. I'm just gonna take all that stuff real quick. Hello.
Hey, you. Want to talk for
Not
a bit?
particularly, but what's up?
Are you here to become a fire
I am.
too?
What's the point? They're all dead. I sure am.
Wow, that's awesome. Whew. Maybe we can study together. That knowledge exam sure is hard.
I have the answers, actually. How long have you been trying to become a fire breather?
Well,
Just go upstairs and grab
I
a paper with the answers on it.
Crush the fitness exam. I guess it's easy to move quickly when you're running for your life.
Yeah.
However, I've been having a really tough time with the knowledge exam. The questions on there are really hard. If only figured there was some sort of...
I know, right? Well, I'm pretty smart. I could give you the answers.
Oh, that's very kind of you to offer, but really, I can't accept. Cheating is wrong and will do me no good.
The fuck did you hear that?
I don't want to be out on the field taking on the scorched without proper knowledge. The best way for me to be prepared is to do it all on my own. Any day now, though, you'll be calling me Tiffany the Fire Breather Brantley. Oh, you should take this, though. It won't be doing me any good while I'm stuck in here studying.
Sure. Whatever it is you're giving me. Who are you?
Wow! You want to get to know me? My name is Tiffany, and I'm trying to become the greatest fire breather that Appalachia has ever seen. It is my sworn duty in life to try and stop the scorched invasion from taking over the world, or at least Appalachia.
A very southern accent, so what's a fire breather then?
Oh boy, am I glad you asked. I love talking about the fire breathers. They're only the most elite team of responders out there, dedicated to saving Appalachia from the dreaded scorch.
Okay. Where are the fire breathers now? Dead.
They all gave their lives fighting against
I'm
the
sorry,
scorch,
gave their
bless
lives.
souls. If only they had access to the vaccine that we do now. The best way to pay respects is to continue their mission and keep fighting those
You're not
scorched.
wrong. If you had the vaccine, they'd been fine. Cool, I have another question for you.
Whatever you need to know, I'll try my best to answer.
And that question is, I have to go?
No worries, friend. Let me know if you need anything else. Seriously. Anything at all.
I have been locked up for a bunch... Oh, sorry. You don't mean that at all. It's a kid's game. A safe game for children to also play. Oof, I keep zoning out. My apologies, guys. Alright, so... Well, let's fucking ace this test real quick. Because I'm a genius! I mean, I already have all the answers. Knowledge exam. We'll look through them. Welcome to the Fire Breathers Training Program. You're here because we believe you have the stones to survive in the ash heap, and more importantly, to help us stop these scorched things from taking it over. This system will walk you through 3 exams designed to prepare you for what's to come, starting with the knowledge exam below. Interesting that she did the not knowledge exam at first, but whatever. Be sure to review your unit issued study materials before starting. Good luck. Initiate the exam. I don't need the study materials. The tunnel you're traversing has begun filling up with a strange gas, and you're without your breathing apparatus. What do you do? Light a match to find out the source of the leak? That would kill you. That's the worst idea. Get above the gas and wait until it dissipates. Or no, because you can't get above gas since it rises. Evacuate as quickly as possible. Question number 2. While traversing a smoke-filled building, your breathing apparatus has failed. Which of the following will serve as the best replacement? A magazine or a newspaper? A water-soaked rag? Or cover your face in plastic wrap? I think the first 2 would actually kill you, so we're going to go with a water-soaked rag. Question number 3. One of your fellow fire breathers has been burned. The area is painful to the touch, but no blisters are forming. You've applied a cool compress. What's the thing you should do? What's the next thing you should do? Gently bind the burn with clean bandages? Coat the burn in dirt? Or tie a tourniquet above the wound? I'm going to just bind a burn with clean bandages and keep them clean too. Question number 4. While exploring a collapsed mine, your team leader flashes their safety light quickly 3 times. What does this mean? Halt in place? Retreat immediately? Or advance further into the mine? We're on question 4. Yep, that would be retreat immediately. Question number 5. You have to have a perfect score, by the way, on all these. One of your squad mates has caught a case of sludge lung. Which of the following sets of ingredients, when cooked together, can be used as a cure? 1 pint of dirty water, 2 fire caps, 2 snaptails, and a cram? 1 scotch, 1 cigar, and 2 steaks? 1 scotch, 1 beer? 1 whiskey, 1 scotch, 1 beer? Yeah. Anyway, 1 pint of purified water and 2 ash roaches, 2 blight, and 2 soot flour. And based on my super secret notes, question number 5 is the third one. A pint of purified water, because dirty water wouldn't help you anyway on any situation. You want it to be clean. And the plants are going to be nasty. Question number 6. You've stumbled upon a band of scorched diseased people brandishing clubs. Which of the following is the only acceptable method of engaging them? That would be charge in and disable them with police batons, fall back and engage from a distance with firearms, or sneak up and silently slit their throats. You don't want to touch them because their physical contact is dangerous. Lastly, you've captured a scorched infected man who you recognize as a childhood friend. What do you do? Convince your friend to join the responders? Bring him back to the station for questioning, or end his life as mercifully as possible. He's scorch infected, so I'm going to have to end his life as mercifully as possible. The exam is complete. Do you wish to submit your answers for processing? And yes, and they didn't give you the answer number 7. They said you'd know, so that makes sense. Processing. 7 out of 7 questions correct. You passed initializing the physical exam. The physical exam site has been found. Please proceed to the designated exam site. And that's the next step. Boom, girl. Pass that test on first try. Alright, let's go ahead and jump over because the site is there at the Charleston Herald and it's very close, so it's only a cap. I'm willing to spend $1 to fast travel. You can't fast travel when the health is damaged. Say what? Oh, well, water. It's the water. Let me drink some purified water. Oh, I should have picked my purified water up while I was out by my house. That would have made sense. Stop in at your camp, resupply. In fact, I'm gonna go do that right now. Excuse me, ma'am. I need.
Analyzing knowledge.
I need to go grab my water, and then we can run over there and set ourselves up for success. I mean, my place is like right here, so it's not like a big deal. Why is there no power going to all this? Did something come in and bust my shit up? Nope. Oh. No. Connected? Connected? Huh. I might need an actual battery. That thing should be running. It should be producing. Instead, purified water is all it gives. Good. Just gonna cross town as fast as my little lungs will help me. Oh shit! I didn't expect them to be respawned so soon. Any other randos want to fucking try to jump me when I wasn't expecting it? Hup, 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 hup. This river right downtown, if they would let me build here, would be like the coolest fucking place to build. Somebody's got a heavy machine gun go off in the mountains. All that popcorn rattle that you just heard was another player out there going nuts with their machine gun. Alright, they just need us to climb up in here. I'm gonna wild guess it that I'll probably need a pistol or something, because as chances are all of these enemies are also respawned. No, maybe not. Alright. I have authorization now to read this. So let's get in here and hopefully I don't get attacked while I'm reading it. Attention fire breather applicants. When the exam begins, you're to hit the button in the order A to B, and then return to the start A and then B, excuse me, and then return to the start to finalize your time B to A. And if you haven't registered for your exam yet, head on up to the Charleston Fire Department and check in with a captain on duty, which will be me in all likelihood if I'm still breathing. Melody Larkin. Goal time is 3 minutes.
Examination will begin in 15 seconds.
Well, examination will begin when I click said button. Runner's high. We are not going to do drugs for this. Checkpoint A.
Exam initiated.
Boop.
Activate initial checkpoint.
So you're basically just running through here and trying to get through without killing yourself. You can actually get pretty far if you just sprint that shit and jump off the ledges and stuff like that, but you can make it safely through the buildings as well. Oop. We got to get over to the Capitol building. I probably should bring a weapon that's bigger just in case I run into something on my way over here. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. There used to be nallygasters out here. Gallinasters. There used to be beasts that were fucking freaky looking and big. There are super mutants around. Or ghouls around the outside. Click it. Can you click it? I'm gonna go ahead and return now. I'm gonna be pissed if I forgot to click the... Oh, there's one right there. Snallygasters. And that's why I'm staying along the pathway here. I knew there was one. That would prevent you heavily from being able to complete this safely. Somebody to the north of us, or the south, going nuts on the machine gun, should I say. South, should I say. We'll make it up there in time, but I'm not sure I actually clicked the start button. I clicked it, and it said it started, but I feel like the game has been like, nah, your click is not count in our eyes.
Checkpoint activated.
Well, that definitely was pointless. Let's wait till the time runs out and try that again. That's the route I have to run, though. It's definitely not safe to hang out around here. There's no way I'm going to make it all the way downtown and back in 10 seconds, so I fucked that up. My bad.
Physical examination complete.
Eat a dick.
Time unacceptable. Please try again.
Yeah. Alright. Let us try it again. And going in. And initiate.
Examination will begin in 15 seconds.
Yep. So I have to wait till it tells me, then click the button. Then run down there, click that button, and then run back. That won't be too hard.
Exam initiated. Activate initial checkpoint. Checkpoint activated.
And whoop. Splash. I don't even care. I do care a little bit. I'm not going to be able to break any record times or anything with this, but I will be able to make it there and back. It's kind of dumb that this is a thing. I agree with the dude who bitched about this, where he's like, what's the purpose of doing this? Running through the death of all the other people that existed and destruction left behind in this place? It's like 1 million enemies. You're going to attract the attention of doing this? It is dangerous. It makes no sense as a first responder thing.
Checkpoint activated.
Now return.
Return to
Boom,
start.
we're good. That's what I was waiting for. It was supposed to react that way. Hoop. The other one said activated. This one said activated. We should be good. And we're already almost back with over half our time left. I'm gonna grab me some blood leaf. Burp, burp.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
I gotta check where that is because sometimes
Area at your earliest convenience.
sometimes people don't actually put them down in the wrong place, but you'll see what I mean now that 2 of them have gone off. I'll be able to show you exactly what I was talking about. And button press with a minute to spare.
Congratulations, applicant. Please access terminal to initiate final
2 minutes
examination
and 5
briefing.
seconds. What? Accessing terminal. Attention fire breathing applicants. Blah blah blah. Initiate final exam. I've already done the physical exam.
Greetings, applicant. This is Melody Larkin, Fire Breathers Captain. Congratulations on your progress.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Until recently, we'd now be moving you on to our final exam. A nice, easy run through an active mind burn.
Yeah.
But these days, we got bigger fish to fry. The scorched creatures have been pouring through Big Bend Tunnel. Someone has to stop.
Okay.
And the fire breathers are the only ones
Oh,
with
yes.
tools
This will
know
lead me
how.
actually to where these nukes are being set off.
So, for your final exam, you'll be running a course cooked up by our very own Lieutenant Madigan.
Yeah.
Get you up to speed on dealing with these scorched. Head on over to the Belch and Betty shaft when you're ready.
It'll get you up to speed,
Our
alright.
handler bot Bernie will get you oriented. Come back alive and human, and you're in.
Alright. You done? Click, click. Cool. I want to see where that bomb's going off so I can make sure I'm not in the wrong area. Yeah, somebody actually launched it somewhere different this time. That blast zone is dangerous. Right at the White Springs Station. I wonder why they put it there. It's right in the middle of just everything. Cool. Where did she want me to go? Oh, right up the hill. Okay. There's also the visit the purveyor to spend your legendary chips. Hello. I didn't know the purveyor was this close. Teleport to my home. The purveyor is usually really far away. It's a location clear across the other side of the map, but this is pretty cool. They actually added a new location for them, maybe more than one. Seeing if I'm about to get attacked in that countdown for fast traveling right there. So if that's the case, all I gotta do is go past the fire breathers location and be able to find myself the purveyor's place. When you get rid of a legendary equipment, it gives you points, and those points can be utilized at a purveyor location to basically purchase better equipment. A certain number of levels of star, basically. And yeah. Oh yeah, somebody's having a war in my area. There it is, look at that. The nuke is a beautiful sight when you're close enough to it too. If you're just right at the edge of the nuke radius, is some beautiful photography. Beautiful photography, and 100% worth the time. I'm gonna go check out the purveyor's location real quick, and that kind of puts us in the direction that we'll be headed.
Is there anything better than
Raw. The purveyor is just up the hill. Hopefully, I don't come across something that I regret coming across. We're going to end up going back to my home, but I'm just curious. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy used to be all the way on the other side of the world. You actually would have to find somebody who had a home next to him just to be able to get close enough. And then walk through a region that was definitely out of your capabilities just to be able to see if you had a chance. This place is also dangerous, but if the purveyor is inside... The rusty pick, is he inside the rusty pick? No. Yes. Oh, holy shit. The rusty pick is actually a bar now. This was nothing. This was just like an empty building with supplies full of ghouls. But if the purveyor is running a business out of here, then that means this location is actually safe to check out. Go in here and do business. I'm really glad I set my home where I did. I was like, I'll put it in Charleston, whatever. We got a lot of missions in this area. We'll come back to this. This is kind of a central location with a lot to do. It's definitely good for collecting supplies. But now that we got a business running out of here, yeah. Oh yeah, weapons here. This is a full business in here now. It wasn't before. I got my own stash box up in here. This place was all fucked up and it was definitely dangerous to be in. I can drop off legendary exchange equipment now if I want to. And the purveyor is ready to go. Hello. I have 80 points. A legendary module that you can add to your weapons. That's kind of new. I've never seen that before. Volt steel scrap. I don't even know what that's valued at. And I can get myself any of these. A legendary level 3 weapons are 100. Armors are at 60. Let's see what a module does. That's new. Oh, you have to take 10 of them. I don't want that many. Alright, let me see. Let me get myself a legendary, level 2 legendary weapon then. Please let it be something good. Yes. Berserker's pump action shotgun. Lower damage resistance increases... Lower damage resistance increases damage dealt. Bashing damage increased by 40%. Okay. Cool. And I have 30 more points. I can put that on level 2 legendary armor. Maybe something leather. Perfect. I was hoping it was going to be leather. It's a right arm. I think that's right. When incapacitated, gain 50%. Gain a 50... When incapacitated? So when I'm down? Gain 50% chance to revive yourself with a stim pack once every minute. So if I just wait around, I might come back to life when I'm incapacitated. It basically means I don't have to worry about dying unless somebody comes in and like beats my face in to actually kill me. Sweet. So do I wear right arms currently? Chameleon. Oh, I don't care about that chameleon one though. This is an improvement across the board, and my chameleon one wasn't bad, but honestly, turning invisible every 5 seconds is actually kind of annoying, so I'm glad to get rid of it. We'll sell that one for its value. And the weapon is the new shotgun, which is pump action, which means it holds more rounds in general, so we're just going to have to run some upgrades on that back at my house. Real quick chance at this. Damn it. I swear. I swear you can win that. And we'll go here to legendary exchange real quick. Are you telling me I can't get rid of my apparel? Oh, man. Why not? Dang. Oh, you know, I bet it's because of the coloration on it. I'll have to take that off of it. If we had a weapons booth in here, a weapon station, so we can actually work on it weapon-wise, I probably would be able to fix that, but I highly doubt this person has a weapon station here. There's a tinkering one, but that's it. Well, dang. But yeah, I'll take that. If I have a med kit on me, or a stim pack on me, and I'm down by an enemy, which is rare, but it happens here and there, plus it's better armor anyway, then I'll get back up on my own, at a 50% chance once a minute. So I just have to chill back for a minute, chat with you guys a bit, and hope for the best. Just isn't too bad. I don't know how well that'll work, but we'll see. We'll see if it works. Might be worthwhile. It's definitely less annoying than the constant jingle of noise every time I crouch when I'm in the chameleon armor. I like the chameleon armor, but I'd like to be cloaked just 24/7. That would be less noisy and actually more useful to me. Plus, it's hard to read my arm. Just a million other reasons why I don't think I would enjoy having that forever. So I'll just run back to my home real quick and see what upgrades that we can put on this thing. Hup, hup, hup. Ooh, somebody turned the power plant on when the smokestacks are going. That's actually a side mission as well. Let's see what scraps the scrap guy's gotten me all day long. This robot is running around and picking scraps up consistently whenever I'm in. This is all stuff that I can utilize, so he goes around and just collects things. That's why you have a Collectron running around. Side door entrance to this place. So once I eventually get a power switch to shut this down. Weapons. Scrap items I got. And I'm keeping that, but I'll get rid of this and get rid of this. And we will modify this real quick and see what our shotgun can do. Because we might be replacing our old shotgun, Berserker shotgun. Let's see. We've got hardened receiver, bumps it up to 81. So there we go, hardened receiver. Standard barrel. Long barrel I think is going to be the best one. Standard. Long, 72. Stabilized gives us better range and recoil. Or a true long barrel, which gives us superior range and hip fire, which is the use we're going to have the most for it. So its accuracy and its range just increased. Standard grip. Bruising stock, which I think that's the one that we have. Oh, no, that's on our 10mm. Accuracy increased by stabilizing, or true stock with a huge accuracy. Hip fire accuracy through the roof. We will never miss with this. Best damage from long distances. No sight. The suppressor is out because we don't have rank 3, although suppressing a shotgun seems weird. I'll just throw some tactical paint on that. And boom. We will always know it is ours. Now I can get rid of my double barrel shotgun. I don't need this anymore. Thank you for your service. Whoop. Double barrel. There we go. It's because I had them labeled. And actually, I can get rid of my pistol because I've got my submachine gun, which won't be long before it has stronger strength. It fires more. Fuck it, let's do it anyway. I'm gonna get rid of this buddy. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I don't need that many 10 mils, so then we're just still running the same thing. Shotgun shells, 10mm rounds, just at a faster rate for both, plus 308 rounds for all our ranged combat. So that works out quite well. And the only thing that I'm missing here is that piece of armor needs to be unpainted so I can scrap or sell it in the legendary. I think that's what the problem was. It was painted, the chameleon armor. So if I take that camo off to no paint, boom. And then go and check in our new piece of armor, the life-saving one. It has not been boiled, so we'll take that for a little extra. Miscellaneous, brawling, nope, I don't do unarmed. Reduce its weight overall, reduce its limb damage. Unarmed melee attacks ignore some of the target's armor. We're going to go with a lighter build to make it cost less to weigh on us. Both of those make it a little bit weaker, but that's okay, and we can paint it up. Boom, with some camo, and it will lock it. That should work. That is an upgrade. So other than that, drop our stuff off at home. Oh, actually, collect our water as we're here. You can never not have water. And then drop our stuff off.
always grab a trusted buddy to help you out with this. I mean, you can trust him quiet about the net.
I'll be alright. Boom. We are good to go. So, I think that I've done pretty good here. I've actually seen as much as Charleston as I'm going to be able to see storyline-wise right now. We'll pull up onto my beautiful high point. I definitely need to lay down a... You know what? I'm going to lay down a welcome mat right now. Where's your welcome mat? There is floor decor. There it is. Sneeze. Bless me. So if I slay this... if I lay this down, it's supposed... No, it already is there. So if that's already there, then this should be marked as my checkpoint. Why is it not? That is so weird. The whole purpose of having a welcome mat is to make it your checkpoint for home. Huh. Maybe that's not a thing. It was a thing momentarily, but that's alright. Either way, we're still close to our place, and it's not off the edge of a cliff. I had one time when I would spawn. One of my homes was on the edge of a cliff like this, and my spawn location when I came in was so ridiculously far away from anything useful. It was kind of funny. So we've done what we can with Charleston, taking a look over everything here. And we've checked this into the place, and then we have to work our way beyond that, but we will in the future. Currently, we're working on the fire breathers thing, and we're going to collect on those missions for a bit before we go anywhere else. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying these. And if you have, then I will see you in our next stream. And if you haven't checked into them, I'm currently working on the Half-Life 2 series, as well as a few other Half-Life 1s that will be coming afterwards on my daily Monday through Friday stuff. So if you enjoy all this stuff, or you like the sound of my voice even, any of those sound good to you, then I will see you guys in the next stream or the next video, starting Monday, like I said, Monday through Friday. And I try to do streams when I have the availability to, and I have nothing other pressing matters to take care of for the day. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.